How you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the Micks Mowers show, Saturday Night Live with me, Micks Mowers. How you all doing? You all doing all right? Hope you are. Give us a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Just make sure I am broadcasting out and we haven't got no technical issues, hopefully. So give us a quick thumbs up, and once you've done that, give us a thumbs up for the live stream. You'll find that on the top of your YouTube bit there. Just hit the thumbs up. Cheers, Jungle Bob, much appreciated, mate. So you can hear me and you see me. Jane J, not seen you for about 14 years. How you doing, Jane J? I see your uncle's in here earlier on. You see Doug's been floating about. Bros. Hi, luck. Hi, good luck. Hi. Nice to see you, Micks Mowers. Cool. Right. Okay. So you can all hear me. That's good to see. Hi, Pete. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. So lots of people coming in. I've got 47 in the house already. My camera's a bit wobbly for some reason. 47 in the house, climbing up to going up to 50, which is good. Give us a thumbs up in the chat, as I say, just so you you can hear me, and give us a thumbs up for the stream. I do put a lot of work and effort into my live streams to make them work. Today is going to be the giveaway where you can win one of the Micks Mowers caps. Which I did advertise in last week's stream. If you were about, just watch your emojis there, LB, because you'll get timed out for using more than 2 emojis. I do have some rules and regs, and there's my rules and regs there. Feel free just to read them up. It's just to stop the old spam from coming in. Spam, and YouTube don't like it, do they, when you spam a chat? So there's my rules and regs. So all the prizes have been bagged up, ready. All been bagged up, good to go. So all I've got to do is just whack a label on it, and we go from there. So hopefully, all the lucky winners will be in tonight, and you can claim your prize, which would be cool. So what have I been doing this week? This week, been working on some homeowner stuff. Had just picked up a 414 today. Cheap, nasty machine, and I got that running nice. Done a little video on that one. Also picked up a mower off my mate at work. He had an old mower which he broke. Got that. He gave it to me for nothing. Got that up and running for cool, which is good. Little hay I've been working on hedge trimmers, strimmers. Bit of an assortment actually, but it has been a bit of a week for ultrasonic cleaning. Manual cleaning hasn't done much good for these carburetors, so I've had quite a busy week doing ultrasonicing, which takes quite a bit of time. As you know, it's an extra half an hour in a day per carburetor. So I've been doing that. Done a video today where I had Everyday Solars and Grandpa Kevin's sticker arrive, and you should see the donut. It's donut time sticker and Tom Dobie stickers coming up. So they've all been done on the board, but videos to follow. So I've been doing that. I've also been jacking my shed up. That may be why I've got a bit of a wobble on. I've tapped my foot. That needs to be like that. But I've got a bit of a... my shed has sunk slightly one side, probably because all the toolbox this side. So I've had my spirit level out, and literally, if I get a pin or something like that, it rolls down towards the window. So my shed has sunk a little tiny bit, which is going to, over time. It's been here. How long's it been in now? About a year, nearly a year, I suppose it's been here, the old shed. And so it has sunk a little tiny bit, ground's moved. So I've been jacking it up just this one side. And I think I jacked that end up about 14.5 mil. So it has sunk quite significantly. So hopefully I'll get this side done. And then that'll be all right. But I sort of that side out because my drawer, my new toolbox, when I open the drawer up, the drawer will go back in on its own. So that I knew that's how I knew it had sunk a bit. So I jacked it up, and now the drawer stays open, which is cool. New tripod's working lovely. That's now finished being built. So here's my new tripod set up, which is what I got from me from Nana. She's given me a new tripod this year for my birthday. Well happy with that. So it's a full tripod set up with a GoPro on top. That's what I use, with LED lighting as well on top of that. And then it's just gives me more angles to work with, which is nice. But also comes with a quick release as well. So you can actually just release it as well on there. So I've just been adapting that to suit my mic, because my mic receiver, which is this one, I had to adapt it to fit up here as well, because it wouldn't all go on initially. Goes that way around, Mick. Something like that. So now that all fits on there, that plugs into there. So now I've got all my microphones set up and whatever. So yeah, that's cool. I'm well happy with that. So that's now at long last all done and finished. It's also a GoPro stick as well. You take that right out. That's also a GoPro sticker at the same time, so that's cool. I really am liking that a lot. Hopefully you guys will start to benefit from the videos from that as well. So that's all done. Sold a mower, Atco Balmoral 14S. Sold that last week. That come back. Hunting and surging. So I've had the carburetor back apart, and the O-ring had gone. To literally have just this second, received the O-rings I've just fitted. How much is the O-ring for that? Does it say? They're not cheap. They're about three and a half, £4 each just for one O-ring. It doesn't say the price on it. Oh, it might be on else. Is here. Thank you for your order. Blah blah blah. Okay, right, yeah. So yeah, that's not done. That's for the Tillotson carby, so that can now be fitted. And the gentleman can have his back, which would be cool. Mick didn't see that. Didn't see what, Chris? What didn't you see, mate? What didn't you see? What did you see, Chris? I don't know. I wasn't reading it. Lawnmower Detective. Mick didn't see that at Joseph Bell. Oh, Mick didn't see that at Joseph Bell. What did Joseph Bell say then? Did Joseph Bell say something? Joseph Bell, Mick, the shed has sank because of your weight. Ooh, so we're going to play by them rules, are we? Okay. All right. Be warned. Be warned. If you poke me, you know what happens. You'll be on a 5 minute coffee break. So that's that. So that's what I've been doing. Been busy doing that. Apart from that, not a lot else on. The season is sort of slowing down because, as I say, everyone's now sort of got a mower unless they're just moving the house or their machine's broken. So I've seen a few more repairs coming in. Lots of commercial guys coming in. Bruce, there he is. Good lad, Bruce. Lots of commercial guys coming in. I did see Bruce's video today. He had a commercial guy in, or from the guys that did work around his house. So I've had a few more commercial guys in. I had a bloke come in yesterday with a Stihl BG86C blower with a recall. I repaired the recall last week, but he said he only used it once and the recall broke again. Since had it apart again, and the actual recall housing's actually broke. They do on them Stihls. So he's got to fork out £60 now for a brand new Stihl recall system. So that's just the way it goes, you know. Tom Dobie, hi Matt, got your sticker today, Tom. It came out in a video in about 6 weeks, mate. It's done. Just got to be uploaded and sent away and all the rest of it. So it takes a little while to get my videos out. So I've got about 15 in backlog. So, but Tom, it will be out soon. So that's that. Apart from that, that's all I've been up to. What are you guys been up to? You been up to much? You been doing much or not? Whoever won a keyring last week, I want to say it was Ray. It was a Ray. I can't remember now off the top of my head about looking back at the stream, but he didn't email me up. So therefore, as of yet, nothing. I'm going to go from there. But the other one who won keyrings, Hayes Machine, they got theirs. They're done. Also got in. These are just new. These only came in today. Let me get these. I might actually have one here somewhere. Where did I put them? Here. Check those out. The new Micks Mowers pens are in. These are the new ones. Which are quite nice. They've been sketched on there. Black and silver with blue ink. They're quite nice. We like them. There you go. Micks Mowers pens now in stock. So they're cool. So hopefully, I mentioned you Enterprise on stickers. Waiting to get that one organised. Scotty Dow's okay, you're chatting to each other. Cool. So that's cool. So yeah, stickers are in. I'm not actually too impressed with my new stickers. I had to change vendor because I couldn't find a vendor that I normally use, and they said it was a glossy finish. Well, they're all right, but they're more of a paper sticker than they are like one I had before. They're exactly the same sticker, but I'm not overly happy with the quality of them myself. But that's just me being picky. So anyway, so now I've got pens, key rings, bottle openers, and stickers all in stock now for the Guess What It Is game. No one sent me no Guess What It Is game competitions, prize pictures to choose from. So you've only got one. I've got one this week. So look out for that a bit later on in the stream. Also be doing a giveaway as well. So that's cool. So I've been watching some videos this week. I've been watching Brucey Boy, Lawnmower Lady I watched, Lawnmower Detective I watched, DNR I've watched. Jungle Bob I watched. I think I watched one of yours. I have watched quite a few videos this week. Mend It Man was out today. I saw one of his. So I've been watching quite a few videos. I don't comment on all of them. I literally just watch them in bulk. Got your sticker this week, Mick. Okay, there's someone else. It was another Ray. Someone super chatted me last week. Was it Rob? It might have been a Rob. He had an orange logo. Can't remember his name now, but it was quite a big super chat. I think like $50, I think. And I think Ken passed it over to him. I can't remember who it was now. Anyway, it'll come to me at some point during the day. So let's see what we've got in the house. Let me grab my pop-out chat up. I've got 69 people in the house, which is cool. Let's just see how many thumbs up and thumbs down we got. We've got 43 on the thumbs up. Pardon me, need to belch. 43 on a thumbs up with nearly 70 people in the house. Let's get a few more thumbs up going, and please, people, will be much appreciated. Grandad's Workshop's in the house too. Grandad's Workshop, nice to see you. 44. We don't get any more in there. 46. Yeah, but now we're starting to remember to do it. That's right. It is quite important to It is quite important to give a thumbs up, in my opinion, because it does help towards the growth of the channel. So please do that, because it does help. It does help my channel out a lot. Right, so we've got in the house. First in the house was my mate Dick. I was watching Dick Small Engines do a video today on a Mighty Micks welder, or Mighty Mickey welder. Quite nice to see, little gas welder, or gas lass. Very nice to see. Does a good bit of welding on a exhaust guard. As you say, it doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. It just has to do a job. So well done, Dick. I did watch that video earlier on today. It's a good one. Fix it and scrap it. I saw your last video, I think, was a Briggs and Strat, I think you had going on, by the looks of it, a free one, I think you got given. That's the last video I see from you. DNR Small Engine in the house. How do DNR? Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Tinkering Taylor Nev's also in the house. How do Nev? Nice to see you. Sparky Boy's in the house. Nice to see you. Small Engine 101. Now, there's a little channel there, right? Small Engine 101. Can you run a link for Small Engine 101 for me, guys? He's only a young lad. Does a bit and bobs, you know what I mean? You can't always comment on his channel because of his age. His comments are sometimes turned off. So, but yeah, go there and check out 101. Someone run his link for me, please. It'd be much appreciated. Let's just check my video monetization whilst we're doing that. See if YouTube want to put me in for a review. They normally do. Yeah, I thought you would. Okay, request review. But I can get rid of that, can't I? I can get on my stream, then. That's that. That's saving. That's done. Right, let's go back to my pop-out chat. Pop-out chat. Who we got in the house now? Small Engines 101. Sparky Boy. Jason Hughes in the house. Jason Hughes, nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. What was that? What was that all about? Someone got deleted. What was all that all about? I don't know. It's gone now. I can't see it. Someone had a load of deleted comments. I missed it. It jumped. Jason Hughes, Hobby Motor in the house. Mac 210 in the house. DNR Small Engine in the house. Chris B in the house. And all the Mower clan. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Ellen B in the house too. Hello, Ellen B. Check out Ellen B Lawn Care too. He's a young lad as well. Don't shoot me down. I think he's in Australia. I might be wrong. But only young lad, not very old at all. Does a bit of lawn care stuff and mowers. Let's go and check him out as well. I've been picking a few channels up from across the pond in Australia. Go and check them out. They're good little channels. And they're young lads. I mean, they're really young, you know, really, really young. And they're doing bits and pieces. Go and check them out. Chris B, Ken Small Engine in the house. Hobby Motor in the house. DNR in the house. McLean's in the house. Hello, mate. How do you see, mate? Hope you're doing well. Henry Mawarski. I got my t-shirt on, Henry. There it is. Big dog. Big dog. I've got my Big Dog Lawn Care t-shirt on from Henry. Jungle Bob in the house. How you doing, Jungle Bob? Nice to see you, mate. Lawnmower Detective in the house. Also, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Ben's Workshop. Tut, you're late. I'm always late, bruv. Liam's Lawnmower Maintenance. Hello, mate. How you doing? Nice to see you, mate. Jason Hughes in the house. Scotty Daniels in the house. I so hope I win the giveaway. If you entered it, you would have done. Not everyone did, to be fair. Jason Hughes in the house. Hobby Motor. Ken Small Engines. AJP. Catch Cows in the house. Nice to see you. Rusty Rooster in the house. I need to watch your video, Rusty. Not watch your one yet. You knows Bros. Mark Whiteley's. Ben's watch. You'll give me a thumbs up. That's when I come in the stream. Was okay. That's cool. View deleted comment. Yeah, too many emojis, LMB. Just 2 emojis, buddy boy. Bruce's shop in the house. Nice to see ya. Jason Summers in the house. Bill's in the house. Liam gets on about those caps. Small Engines. Bill's in the house. DNR. Mark's in the house. Again, I think we've got the usual suspects in here. Got 75 in the house. Daz 84 in the house. Good evening, Mick and folks. Ken wants to know how we're doing. So, okay, I think that's regards to my last video. Yeah, so Joshy Boy is midnight tomorrow night. He finishes his isolation process period. He finishes it on midnight. Riley Boy's fine. Mrs. P's fine. Nana's fine. I'm fine. Everyone's doing good. It's just Joshy Boy left. He's got no symptoms, no nothing, but he had to isolate because he got the old track and trace. So, but everyone's good. Yeah, Riley Boy's doing really well. Thank you very much indeed. Mark's in the house. Tex in the house. Hello, all. Happy day. Just finished a FaceTime with my son who lives in Oxford, UK. Fantastic. Not far from me, about an hour and a half from me. Rustic Restorations. Hello, mate. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Mark, Dazza, Bill. This chat's going to jump again in a minute. Lawnmower. I so would love to win one of them caps. Liam keeps going on about caps. Liam, did you get your tank? You're on about those caps. You last week you're on about that tank. Did you get a tank, Liam? I did send it to you. Jason Summers, Bill. Mark's in the house. Mark Whiteley. Joseph Bell. The shed sunk because of your weight. We'll see about that a bit later on. Joseph. See how tough you are when you push that link come up on the panel. You knows Bros, Jason Shoes, Tommy's in the house. Hello, Tommy. I'll see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Mick, don't see. Yeah, Mick did see that. I don't miss a lot. Scotty Daniels, Lawnmower Detective. Paul, 1962 UK. Hello, he says. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. Hi, Klaus. Don't mention the footy. Yeah, don't mention that. Who did play the other day? Was that Denmark? Was that Klaus's team? It was, wasn't it? I think it was Klaus's team. They're out. I should sure have to win one of caps as Liam again. Tinkling Taylor, Lawnmower Lady. I was watching one of your videos, Lawnmower Lady. Nice to see you, Stella. Mark's out. Hello, Bruce. Welcome back. Tom Doby in the house. You're all chatting. Got 80 in the house. No worries. That's good numbers. Fun things to do with Tech Sparky. You're all chatting. Hi, Mick. Love the videos. Please, can I win a cap? That's about the fifth time today you said that. Did you get a tank? Lawnmower Lady. Mark Whiteley. Grandad's workshop in the house. Dick Small Engines. It depends if your name is drawn, Liam, mate. Yeah, exactly that. You're all chatting. Lawnmower Lady. Mac 210. Jason Summers. Ralph Morrick in the house. That chat just jumped. Just got the Ralph. Ralph Morrick in the house. Hello, Ralph. Nice to see you, mate. You're all chatting to each other. Evening says RJL. Nice to see you, mate. You know how many pulls it took, but I think I forgot to email you, Mick. Yeah, lots of people either didn't email me or they got it wrong. Simple as that. Steve Transit Camper. I was watching you this morning. In your van with your new cameras all fitted. I was watching that one. Nice to see you. AJP Garden Machines in the house. Wayne's in the house. Hello, Ken. Nice to see you, Wayne. That's the old man from Eliminate Performance, isn't it? Yeah. Steve Small Engine Saloons in the house. Nice to see you. Morning, mates. Liam says thanks. Yes, I did. Right, you did get the tank. Cool. That's that one done. Neil Fix It. Scrap it. Can I buy a pen from you, Mick? Possibly. I don't tend to sell stuff. Really, I tend just to give them away. I'm not in. I don't know if I should do that. Really, sell stuff. Chris B. I take it you're not bothered about the football, Mick. Football. Come on, England. No. Rusty Rooster and Mark's in the house. Right. That's it. It's everyone in the house. I don't mind the footy. Right. To be fair, they've done well to get to the final. They have done well. Good on them. But I just find it too. It's too. It's full of actors and drama in it. You know what I mean? That's what I find. I believe Lawnmower Lady Grandpa was named Shorty. Correct. Yeah. All it is someone falls over. It's a bit like our penalty, right? Against the old Denmark lot, right? That penalty. Oh, well, a penalty was it? Bloke didn't touch him. There's a penalty, and we took it. And we won the game because of it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But they would have took it if it had been on their side. Yeah, I get that. But he didn't hit him. He didn't touch him. But it's just the way it goes. Dusty Blonde in the house. Hello, Dusty. Hello. Nice to see you, honey. Hope you and your old man are doing well. Nice to see you. I did watch your video last week, babe. Nice to see you busy, which is good. Yeah, I'm in the same with football, Mick. I'd rather be fixing mowers. I'd rather be doing. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind the footy. It's nice to sit back and have a chant, and it's nice. It's actually nice to see everyone getting together. You know what I mean? And having the laugh and the joke and feeling good. It's good to see that because we hadn't had it for a little while. So, but that's all it is. So yeah, hi Dusty. Hope Snobby's doing well. Not seen a lot of snobs around. Hope he's okay. I assume you have been very, very busy, so I do appreciate that. And YouTube does take a lot of time up. So, right, 8 in the house. How many thumbs up and thumbs down we got? We've got 1 thumbs down, which means we've got 1 person at sea who's lost. I've got 56 thumbs up with 80 people in the house. Let's get a few more thumbs up if we can. It'd be much appreciated. It does help. As I say, it does help. It's completely free to do, and it is refundable. But it does help towards growth of my channel if you feel free to do so. That's that. So let me put the link out. Let me get my basement field. Copy that. Put that in there. Post that. Take your bets. Take your bets. Take your bets. Take your bets. Who's going to be first to fill my panel? Fill my basement. I've got 18 in the house, as I say, which is lovely numbers. GCP. Right. So with regards to the giveaway, you had to answer the question that I put out in me live stream last week. Now there were 2 or 3 videos of me starting up the Ransom Marquis lawnmower, but there was only 1 video of me starting up for the very, very first time, and getting it running. Okay, and lots of people actually answered it incorrectly, and I sort of said, "Oh, help!" That's a no. Sorry, you're incorrect. Try again. And I think Ken asked me 15 times or something like that. But it is what it is. In the end, most of you got it. I think a lot of you just forgot to do it. Is what it is. It's just the way it goes, right? So that's what it is. So there has been. How many did I get? So a quick little look here. How many actually got it right? Wasn't a lot of you. So you stand a good chance of winning something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. About 20, 25 of you. So there's not a massive amount of numbers, so you do stand a good chance of winning a prize, to get one of his Micks Mowers caps, which only so far the select few have. So the first person I want to bring up, I'm going to do it on purpose, and I hope you forgive me if if it goes a bit peculiar, but I hope you don't mind, mate, because I have missed you. So the first person I want to bring up, let's get rid of that, is that mate there, my good friend. And before you say anything, what I want to do is I want to bring up everybody else. Right. And I just want to say, Bruce, and I don't want to upset you, we have missed you a lot, and it is fantastic to see you back. Yeah. Welcome back to the show, and I hope that you can come here and feel relaxed, knowing that you're surrounded by all your friends who have all got your back and all looking out for you.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm not supposed to talk.
No, yeah, you can now. You can now. You got my permission.
Well, thanks a lot.
It's good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, it's nice to be back in the routine, baby.
Yeah. Who we got down there? Who's that? Liam, is that you?
Yeah.
Have you got a t-shirt on, Liam?
No.
Go and put a t-shirt on, buddy boy. T-shirt on first, fully clothed. Oh, he's only a young lad, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he's only young. He can't come up here.
He's too young.
Oh,
yeah, I'm afraid you're too young, my little poppet. Sorry, buddy. I have to ban you from the studio. You're too young, my little cupcake.
It's probably upsetting to him, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, he could chat though. We could chat.
Yeah,
yep, he can chat.
Yeah, Liam, my live stream is not for tiddlers, unfortunately, Liam. So I've had to stop you from coming up. That's all it is, mate. I would love to have you up here, but YouTube don't like it, okay? And especially, I know, mate, don't say, oh, but it's just the way the rules are, mate. If I have you up here, YouTube can and will shut my channel down, okay? So I need to adhere to the guidelines and go from it, especially with no top on. That makes it even worse. I didn't even catch it at first. To be fair, I thought it was Jungle Bob. You're built the same as Jungle Bob, so you can stay in the chat, Liam. You can stay in the chat and chat away as much as you like. But yeah, too young, buddy boy, unfortunately. Grow a beard. That'll help you.
We love you, boy, Liam. You can chat.
Yeah, we do, mate. We do, but we just can't do it. I'm afraid it's just the way the cookie crumbles. So Bruce, you're back.
Yep.
I am pleased because I have missed you. I've had to pick on Ken for 2 weeks solid, and he's no bloody fun. And you know what Klaus is like. He just gets upset. So I've missed my wingman. You know. So it's good to have you back. I see you've been working on commercial stuff. Man, that thing was over-engineered for what it was.
Yeah, there's a lot of those out there.
Mostly errands, yeah.
Yeah. And I personally think it's way too much technology to make a blade go around and around.
Yeah.
How about just a move? You got to push that stupid handle in and out. That's a joke.
Well, I like the idea of the handle versus the cable because they don't rot. But the fact that it's got such a flimsy operation, it can just flip off the cogs. And I spent a lot of time tightening that up. So
Are you guys watching Eliminator Performance?
Yes,
Canadian guy.
He did one just like it.
Yeah, I've done a few of those in the Aaron's brand, but Gravely and Aaron's are the same company. So
yeah, they're cousins.
Yeah, I did an Arians about 4 months ago, and I think was it you, Mick, that said it's over-engineered? Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like
and especially for the contractors, if you don't.
But then, if we look at it in hindsight, okay. In hindsight, actually, it's a really good bit of engineering because we'd only be bitching and moaning if it was made by General Transmission's gearbox, right? And the gearbox kept breaking, right? Wouldn't you? So, to be fair, it is a commercial grade bit of kit, and it has got commercial bits on it. So, to be fair, yeah. I'd rather spend that sort of money on a machine, knowing that one, because it has the disc drive, you can just get a new rubber for the disc or whatever. Yep. So that's all fully repairable, and there's not a lot to go wrong in there really. I've seen a lot of your videos, Bruce, where you've had to clean the disc up where it's got like rubber score marks on it, just to make sure you get good traction and all that sort of stuff before. So to be fair, that's repairable. If you've got a General Transmissions one, plastic chocolate fire guard gearbox. You'll be just be replacing it. So yeah, it was nice, but when you open the back up, I thought, hello, he's gonna have problems here. Do you know what I mean?
The problem is if it's a one-man operation and he's just cutting grass on a contract, if you don't have ramps, these guys are pulling them off the trucks and they slam down onto the ground and bend those wheels. Which I had to fix. There you go, Henry.
Hey, how you all doing? Kenny, you're out of uniform.
I know. It was the only clean shirt. My terrible.
Bruce has got his on. Bruce has got his shirt on. Look, big dog.
I think it's still in the wash. I gotta check.
We all got big dogs over there.
I haven't washed mine yet.
I
haven't washed mine in 3 weeks. Wayne says, "Our commercial snappers with a disc drive is the only self-propelled lawnmower this old man can slow down enough on the drive."
I get that. You're right.
They can go real slow. Yeah.
Well, when you cut yours in, Bruce, I thought you was going out for a swift walk.
I never looked to see where the disc was, and I didn't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was actually, I really enjoyed that repair. At first, like Henry mentioned in a comment, working on something you've never worked on before is a challenge, but a repair guy just starts at, engine, movement, roundness, wheels, junk, cables, bingo. So you just do it.
John P says, "Why does my mother-in-law always pop round when my live stream's on? Lock the door."
Yeah. So go in the bathroom with the laptop, right? just wash after. Wash your hands off.
Lordy, that was bad.
Got a question there from little Liam. What is the recall rope? All right, mate. What was the recall rope you put on your mowers? I'm assuming you sort of mean millimeter, do you? Diameter? I use different types. It depends if it's a Honda or Briggs, but anywhere between 3 mil, 3.5, sometimes a 4.
Is he asking for length, though, Mick? Is he asking for length?
Could be. If it's got length, there you go. If it's the one that goes from the pull cord assembly up to the handle, and you pull it from the handle, 7 feet.
7 feet.
That's what I do it at. If it's just directly from the actual mower itself, I only give about 5.5.
Don't you hate when you put one together and there's like 2.5 feet extra? You're like,
yeah. What I do is I collect all my 2.5 feet ones up, tie them in knots, and then use that for another project later on for pull cord.
Okay.
as you pull it out.
It's a little Yankee.
Yeah, 7 foot. 7 foot I use, mate, because that's just enough just to give you enough pull right behind. Yeah, about 7.
I start with 7 feet of rope and 5 turns on the spring, and if I have to adjust accordingly, I go forward from there.
But let me ask you guys, though, in your experience with the different mowers, though, what's the most popular millimeter size? 3, 4, 4.5? Because I find it different from pulleys.
Well, I use my stuff is 9. It's the 4.5 stens is what I use.
All right, so 4.5.
But I don't know if that's millimeters or if it's like.
It usually is. Yeah.
Is it 9/64 or something like that? Right.
They usually have the inch equivalent next to it. Like the 4 millimeter is, what is it, 158 thousandths or whatever.
Well, let me just. I'm gonna Google something here. Just hang on here.
Because I find, when you get to the bigger ones, like on the Kawasaki's and stuff, they use 6, 8 millimeter. It's big.
6. You're right. Yep, 6.
I know Mick's been getting a lot of wish list rope deliveries. I know he's been getting different sizes. I didn't know which one was the most popular. I know the weed sticks use the small ones.
Yeah, I tend to use Briggs's 3.5, Honda's 3, generators and other equipment such as like generators 4, still weed trimmers, that sort of stuff 2.5, and that's about it.
I use Briggs's OEM thread. It's really, really good. I think it's 3.2 millimeters. It's an odd size for me.
Yeah, that is odd size.
I think it's called a 4.5 or 5.
Right. I use the 4.5,
Yeah.
9/64. It does not, even though where I ordered, it's in Canada, but it comes up as 9/64. What's that in millimeters, guys?
Hold on.
Oh, dear.
It's good rope. It's really good rope. And,
it is really, really good.
You can sneak it into a chainsaw if you have to, and it'll work on a Honda. So that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did buy
That's 3.5, bros. 3.5.
3.5. Yeah, it's about right.
Okay.
Yeah, 3.5 is good. 3.5 can be a bit tight for Hondas, is what
Thanks,
I find. But I did buy a load from Lidl, which is a supermarket chain over here.
Yeah.
100 meters of paracord, full mill, and after about 15 pulls on the lawnmower, the cord snapped.
Yeah.
It sucks.
So I've been that. But thing is, I bought best part of about 3 lots of it. It was cheap. It was cheap. Tim, you can come up, mate, as long as your hair doesn't cause any static. All right.
You're only jealous.
Yeah, I am.
I am.
So I in the end, I just binned it. Just got rid of it.
Right.
It does. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I've had
It's just
great
too
luck
much
with
trouble.
the stens, and I've had other rope that look just kind of similar that has a tracer in the rope and it breaks. The stens has been really good to me. I've ordered multiple rolls of it and different thicknesses too.
That's what I
would
use.
like to get
one where it's,
I would like to get something a little thicker for the old Honda, like maybe 5 mil or something like that for the older Honda pulls.
I use that one there, Bruce, Rockwood. That's one I use. It's quite a good make over here. Tends to be quite reliable too, you know.
Mm-hmm. If it's got a tracer in it, like a real parachute cord, then you got a good one, right?
Yeah.
The stems one, is that the one where there's like a bluish color weaved into the
Black and blue and a little red tracer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Good. So,
But that's the same as Brix's. It's got an inner core and then
Right.
it's got an outer weaving thing on it. Yeah.
And I just
you
ran
are
out.
one Klaus for using your OEM parts, didn't you? You do like a specialist tool, don't you?
I was going to bring that up because I just saw a couple of videos
Go on.
with you.
Yeah, you're saying what you're saying about that? I can't hear you, mate. You're broken up. Right, mate. Say what?
I'm done.
How you doing, Tim?
What's up, Klaus? You got something to say?
No.
So, I bought 2 things this week. I bought one after watching Bruce's video, which I thought was quite cool. That's that one there. And I bought these as well. These are not OEM.
You spend money?
Hell yeah. So you all know I've got one of these. Let me show you. Bruce, you say that like I'm Canadian or something.
I just say that because I'm the cheapest guy out there.
You know that, yeah?
Yeah.
Those are fantastic, Mike. They're fantastic.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
smaller.
you guys just got involved in those. I've had those for years.
Oh, they're brilliant, man. I like
Yeah.
these ones, Klaus, because they don't take up nowhere near as much room in the ultrasonic cleaner. And you can fit a motion tube, jet, slow running idle circuit, bowl nut, all in there, and you hang it to the side of the ultrasonic cleaner, bomb, and takes up no room at all. I like them.
I was watching James, was it St. Corden that does generators the other day, and he used the one, and he put the whole thing down in the cleaner. You got to be real careful. You got to hang it on the side because that little metal thread it'll hit the bottom.
Right.
and give it 6 months, and you need a new ultrasonic cleaner. It's gonna kill it.
It's weird how that does that, eh?
Yeah.
Put a little.
All I do is I just use a little screen dish. But
Yeah, I've seen that one, Bruce. That's nice.
Yeah, if you think right from the
I
bottom-
made it out of desperation. Is all. Oh my God! I have to have something, and I folded this up. And
Joseph Bell says, "What are the best way? What is the best cord for Tecumseh lawnmower engines?" You'll find out. You'll find out in 5 minutes, old kitty. You'll find out in 5 minutes.
hey, there. Now that we're
And then I bought this, which is quite cool. Has anyone ever seen one of these?
yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce got one of them. Isn't that a little doozy? Henry, you have everything in your workshop. We know this. I don't. So I've got this little tiny tinking hammer just for knocking off carburetor bolts. Absolutely brilliant for that. All right. Does yours do that, Bruce?
Yeah, have a screwdriver on the end. There you
I've never looked.
You never looked. Oh. Bruce, hang on. Bruce, don't go wandering off nowhere now.
It gets better.
And here I get hazed for having OEM tools. It's like one of those.
Not looking yours.
Is there anything in the end?
No, nothing in the end. No. That goes in there. This is the tricky bit.
Where does the battery fit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bruce, if yours rattles, you've got something at the end of it.
You know,
Don't even know there's anything in it.
I think a subscriber gave me that, and I thought I will never use that, and I bring it out all the time.
But did you know it possibly has got a screwdriver attachment in there as well?
We'll see.
Bruce.
What is it? Is it a jeweler's hammer or
all we get from you today is abuse. Get out of it. Are you going to behave yourself, Klaus? What have you got? Oh, check you out.
You rich bastard.
Oh, we heard that. Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? Yeah, well done, you. So that's cool. You got a Rode Wireless mic Go. Now, have you used it yet, Henry?
No, I had to get wires. You know, the one they sent is no good for me because I got the Apple. So I had to get this one. I had to get this one.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
For my phone, you know.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
Crazy.
So
huh?
have you got the mag clip as well to go with it?
It's on its way. Yeah.
Have it.
Yep, it's on
The
its
mag
way.
clip. That's
Here
great,
I
mate.
am getting hazed for having OEM tools. And you guys just dish up all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'd have to go back to school to learn how to use all that stuff.
Yeah. I know.
Bruce, you don't even know yet if your hand's got a screwdriver in it yet. Don't even start on us. Don't you dare buy a Rode Wireless mic Go. You don't even know if your hammer comes apart.
I think it does not.
Oh, Bruce, I'm saying it looks very, very similar to the one I've got. That's all
But
I'm saying.
But I have to admit, particularly when I'm not greasing anyone up here, but when I do watch Micks videos, that the sound when he moves about and goes outside and goes inside, the sound is same level. It's just as clear. It is really, really nice. And
the only thing I will say with mine, I'm quite a biggish lad, so I do breathe quite heavy just because of the way I'm built. So I would recommend having the volume on the middle one, Henry, not the top one, and don't have it quite so close to under your chin. Be brave and have it under your boob, because if it's too close, you get a lot of heavy breathing, a lot of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I was watching a bunch of videos already on usages and how to use them and what to set them on and all that.
It's a good bit of kit, man.
Yeah, I get a lot of information.
Yeah. Well, how much was it?
2 big ones.
2 big ones. And too bad.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
So
if Bruce says it's not bad, it must be an okay price, right?
See what I mean, Bruce? I've had this for 2 weeks solid, man. 2 weeks I've had this for.
Wait, Klaus doesn't know a beer yet, does he?
No. Oh, 2 big ones. That's 2,000, not 200.
Canadian big is bigger than US big.
Yeah.
So what you mean, Ken? Yeah. I was watching a video of you doing that old command the other week.
Yeah, my buddy Henry with the Courage helped me out. So
yeah.
I love the sound of that engine. I think I wrote it.
Oh yeah, they're actually pretty quiet. Yeah, the guy loves it. He says it never ran that good from the factory, and I said, well, somebody played with it from the factory. It didn't.
Was that the push rod? Was that the weird push rod one?
Yeah, it was a push. Well, the push rod, I found out. I talked to a Kohler rep, and he was saying how they are aluminum with the steel tips. They didn't have steel on the Kohler, but the thing was, I asked him, did the valve cover bolts ever have never C's? He said no. I said, well, then someone's been in it. So because all these valve cover bolts in that V-shaped cover had never C's on them. You know how you get it on your fingers and you're like, But like I said, the thing got overheated. Right where the exhaust valve came through, it was pure black. It just got overheated, and I think it was because of that air deflector. It trapped grease, and you could tell the guy pressure washed the engine before he gave it to me, and removed all the mouse nests. And he even said there was mouse nests. So it overheated, the exhaust valve stuck, bent the push rod, but it broke the rocker arm. Usually I see the bent push rod.
Right.
This one actually cracked the rocker arm. So it's kind of weird.
But I mean, everybody's, not everybody, a lot of people, they haze the Courage engines because, they do have some design flaws. But
I think it's 50-50 in my experience. I have people that have them and love them for years, and the other ones that can't stand them.
If you have them fixed for the loose bolt issue, I mean, have you seen the counterweight inside compared to a Bricks engine?
Oh, yeah. You look at Henry's video where he took it apart with that huge, giant hanging weight and the guide pins.
Yeah, it's a huge counterweight, and it runs so smooth for one cylinder.
Too. It's actually really
I like the.
But do you know what I noticed?
And it's got low end torque.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ken.
No, it's okay. And you can idle them nice and low, too.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a twin Courage come in for anything. It's always the singles. And it's funny, they went away with the Courage 20 single and came out with a Courage 20 V-twin.
Yep.
So that was kind of
I think when you get to a certain size for one cylinder, the loads on the parts inside are just too much. It's there's too much stress.
Those are pretty beefy push rods, so I can see the rocker arm.
Yeah.
I think that motor is an excellent motor, except for the fact that those some screws bolts work their way out.
They sure do.
Yeah, you got to pull the cover off.
Well, when I came aware, it's a thing that I didn't become aware of until about 8-9 months ago. I took my phone and I just called the first 5 or 6 guys I know who has that engine and says, guys, you don't have to come here, but get it checked out. You might lose an engine. 3 of them came here and all of them were loose. They hadn't come up, but when you checked the torque, they were all loose.
I think that's why they got the nickname Courage Self-Destruct, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah. But I mean, if you get that fixed, they get Loctited in, they're fine.
And the oil drain. If you check the oil drain, they're all loose.
Oh, yeah, but that same stupid oil drain with that quarter turn thing, I've never found one that was tight, ever. I don't care what engine it's on.
I think Mohamedic One, he has done a video on to replace it with regular
Hardware.
Hardware, yeah,
Yeah,
just
nipple,
regular
yeah.
hardware and yeah.
Well, I get an STX in 38, an STX 38 in 2 or 3 times a year, and it has one of those twist and pull oil changer who's it
Yep.
thingaroos, right? And it's okay. I keep an eye on it, and I'm the only guy that works on the machine.
But you know what I do on those, Bruce? I take when it's either a Briggs or whoever has those. I'll do like Simplicity does. I'll hook up a hose to it, a piece of tie-gun tubing, and run it up the side of the engine with a tie wrap or something.
Yeah.
That way, even if it loosens up, the oil's still there. It's not going
It
to
stays there, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, on that engine, the owner sent me a picture, just if I can ask. It's been 32 degrees here, which is like almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit for 2-3 weeks now. You guys probably saw it on the news, right?
Yeah.
And he was out cutting thick grass with that STX 38, and it boiled the fuel in the carburetor. Yeah. And he so he's really nervous. He doesn't know what to do. And I said, well, just shut it off. Check the oil to make sure that the sump isn't full of gas. Get a rag, suck it out of the carburetor, and let it sit overnight, and then recheck everything in the morning. And away it went. Just away she went. Yeah. So that was fun.
But
I put insulation on fuel lines too. In that case,
it just got hot, eh? Just like an old carbureted car back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Henry and I would remember those.
Oh yeah.
Good old vapor lock.
Ken knows too. Yeah. Ken
yeah. Hey, my first car was a '55 Chevy. You kidding? I know vapor lock.
Oh man, that's teasing us.
Yeah. Right, we're going to do a quick giveaway for the first prize for the Micks Mowers hat because Liam's absolutely itching to get his hands on one. Liam, do not put your email address in the chat, mate, because although there's 80 people watching, someone else may pick it up and start sending naughty stuff. So don't put your email in the chat, buddy boy. And that's part of the reason why we don't have youngsters up on here, mate, because you need to understand a bit of cyber security. It's not a problem. Don't have to apologise, mate. Just you need to protect yourself, mate. That's what you need to do. So we're going to do the first giveaway for the first one. There's 5 to be given away here. Share screen. That's it there. Now, everyone that emailed me the correct answer is on the list. Anyone that didn't email me the right answer is not. Anyone that didn't email me is not on the list. And anyone who forgot isn't on the list. Right? just to make it easy. Right.
What you're saying is it's a limited list.
There you go. That's a limited list. There be all the people that emailed me with a correct answer. Okay? If you're telling me you did email me and your name's not on the list, I didn't receive the email. Okay? I double-checked, triple-checked, and what have you before I put these names up. Okay? So,
I guess Google made an error then.
That's what it is. What from you?
No, I'm kidding. I didn't answer.
You didn't send me an email. You're even tighter than Bruce. You won't even send an email. You think it costs too much money.
Yeah, absolutely.
So first winner is your first winner.
You going to tell us what the answer is, Nick, for those that don't know?
7 Paul.
Oh, no.
Colin K is the first winner. Let me write that down because that's important, isn't it? Let me write that down. I'm going to forget that, aren't I?
What was the lucky?
Congratulations, Colin.
Colin K is the first winner. Let's do another one, shall we?
Henry Morosky, he's in every single competition out there, isn't he?
Oh,
Breezy.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Breezy. Congratulations.
Breezy. Well done, Breezy.
Way to go.
A little bigger spin would have made it.
And we're going to do one more, and then we'll leave 2 for later on.
That's just my way.
No.
No. Ken Small Engine. Who is he?
Hey, I've been giving away all my prizes lately. At least I'll get one.
Makes a change.
You are a true giver, Ken.
He
I'll
is.
buy that hat off.
He is. All the stuff I pick up from his videos, Ken. Yeah, you're
So
amazing.
Dick says he didn't enter because he was watching football. That happens.
I actually got the wrong answer at first. I looked at one video, Mick, where it started right on the first pull. And I go, oh, that's easy. So I sent him the email. He's like, wrong, mate. And I'm like, what?
Yep.
I have to go back and look like 3 more videos.
That'd be the one after the restoration started first pull, didn't it?
Yep.
It wasn't quite so easy when I first started it up.
Yeah. So the correct answer was 7.
7. So Jungle Bob, you didn't win. You got beat to a post. So we've got Colin K, Breezy's Bike Shop, and Ken Small Engines. You're my first lot of winners. Now I will say, if any one of you guys does not want the prize and wants to donate it, feel free. And if anyone does not, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying because some people are like that. I know Conker. His name's in the hat, and he said if he wins it, he's already got one. He said he will he'll auction his off or something like that. So the choice is yours, and you need to email me before the live stream next week. Before I advertise the live stream. So let's say 6 o'clock Saturday night UK time. If you don't email me, you don't get. It's as simple as that. I'll give it to somebody else.
Ooh, it looks like Scott Keller is at an old bicycle swap meet.
It did start really easy once it was restored. I know it did, Ben. Yeah, it started first pull, lovely. But I think what happens with it is it started first pull, Ben, because it had the right oil in it. Beforehand, it could have had anything in there. And I noticed after I restored it, when I first pulled it, oh my lord, I thought it was going to break my shoulder. It wasn't kicking back, but you could really feel that oil being sucked by the piston. So having the correct amount of oil in there really helps. So that's good. So Colin K, Breezy's Bike Shop, and someone Small Engines, Ken Small Engines. You're a winner of the Micks Mowers. Look at Bruce laughing. Look, you're a winner so far. I feel like I won just from watching this live. See, no.
Hey,
Bruce, don't fall for it, okay? Because it's all fake, right? It's all fake.
Is
He's
James
not
still on
fake.
quarantine?
Hey?
Is James still on quarantine?
James has been in quarantine for about the past 15 years that I know of. Bruce, don't fall into that trap, mate. That's the thing with James. He lures you in, and then he gives you stick. And I'm not even going to mention that the head of department of computers and technical assistance and information went live this week and didn't even know he was live on the channel. We're sitting there trying to work out how to go live when he's actually live on. I'm not even going to mention that. I'm not even going to bring
Oh,
that
Lord. Imagine being live and not knowing it.
up. My Lord. Wouldn't that be great?
By cracky.
By cracky. So what have you been working on then, Klaus? You been up to much, buddy?
Well, a little bit. I did a Husqvarna R115B, which is a front mounted mower tractor. Got a full. Changing the belt for the cutter deck is horrible. It's you got to take tons of stuff off, like the tractors where you have to move the steering column to get it in, type of thing.
Breezy's Bike Shop, 2 seconds, Klaus. Breezy's Bike Shop wants to know, did someone mention my name? Yes, Breezy, you won one of Micks Mowers hats. There's my email address. Make you to email me your address and I'll get it shipped off to you this year at some point. Go on, Klaus.
Yep. And for the first time, never done that before, one of those suitcase generators, 1,000 watts, Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
They're
great, aren't they?
Well, yes, they are. For what they cost, yes, absolutely. The thing did was it ran 10 hours straight to run a refrigerator. 10 hours straight. So guy brought it in. It was low on everything, and yeah. One thing though, I thought they were all really copies of the Hondas, but this one had the carburetor was a membrane type, like on a weed eater type of thing. It wasn't a bowl float configuration. Quite interesting actually, but it runs smooth. It does not miss a beat. I can load it up to 1,000 watts. It's rated for 1,000 watts, and it doesn't even falter. So
I find a lot of those little generators, they will take a little bit more, with ease.
Yeah.
I quite like them.
But I mean, it's got 3.5 deciliters, which is 0.35 liter of oil in the crank, and it runs for 6-8 hours straight. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
I was watching Simply Small Engines do one a little while ago, and he was running one, and that's out in Arizona where it's really, really hot. You know what I mean? I'm surprised. I suppose they make them to put up that sort of temperature, but even so, asking a machine to run for like 10 hours solid in that
but I mean, for a Honda that you pay 4 times as much for, I would expect that, yes. But this is 1/4 of a Honda, and it runs just as great. It's quite amazing.
Right. We'll see in 4 years.
It's actually 5 years old, Bruce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and what it does is that every 3 weeks or so, it runs a water pump where it goes to pick up 1,000 liters of water to transfer into a vat thing that they transport for watering animals. Mm-hmm. Every 3 weeks or so, it does that. It takes about an hour, and it's been doing it since it was brand new. The thing is, the guy only runs. What do you guys call the pre-mixed gasoline, like True Fuel?
True Fuel,
but without the oil. It's gasoline without.
It's not ethanol.
It's canned gasoline, no ethanol. Yeah.
Yes, he's been running that from day one. I said,
perfect.
That's when I'm going to save this thing. So I filled all the rubber hoses inside and all the vacuum things, and everything was pliable and nice.
So did it just go into low oil shutdown? I missed your video, Klaus. Did it just go into low? Did it go into low oil shutdown then, or what?
No, it didn't. It didn't. It just came in for service. I haven't posted the video yet.
I see.
Yeah. So no, it didn't. It just came because he ran it for like 8 hours straight. And
so he's being a good owner.
Yeah, he is.
I did watch some of that video, Bruce. And I went into lower tension span shutdown.
I haven't posted it yet, Mick. It's not posted yet.
Lordy. I got
put it in there.
I just did an interesting one. It's not on. I'm like Mick. I got 15 videos ready to.
Lucky bastards.
Sorry, Bob. You were saying what, mate? You cut right across Bruce's bow. Then say again.
No, I said Bruce is probably he can see into the future. He's so good. He's already seen the video, even though it hasn't been posted yet.
Yeah.
That's just what. Bruce, you're the same as me. Now. You got about 15 videos in the bank.
Bruce channel.
No, that's okay. It was a little bit off subject, so I'm not going to jump in. I'll do it later.
You got about the same as me, Bruce. You got a load of videos in the bank, haven't you? All ready to go, haven't you?
Yeah. And I've been. Even though I haven't been around online much, I've been busy in the shop to get my mind back. You know, just in line, and it's been. I tell you this. My wife painted this beautiful picture, and I just did 3 of them, and I've been making picture frames, if you can imagine that.
Oh,
and she painted that. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, nice.
And I did the frame.
Way to go, Trudy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the picture,
did the frame.
The picture's very good. The frame is well.
And I got no, we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done yet. Okay.
Auction it off.
And she did this one, and I did the frame. Isn't that wild?
That's cool. I like that. That's really good. Again, the frame is.
Yeah. So it's her working, and then she did the sea turtle.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, the frame is.
And when you need to recover, you do things. And on those miter corners, I was right in there with a piece of sandpaper and a little tiny razor blade, and just
Yeah.
I seem to remember.
You have to do that.
I seem to remember the last video you did doing picture frames. You were losing the patience to live. I think trying to get the corners in straight.
Yeah. The hardest thing in the world to do is to build a square box.
Had I had one of those, I would have thrown it. I'd lost patience with that a long time ago.
So this
I
is
go,
a
I
shout
go
out.
straight to IKEA. If it doesn't fit the IKEA frame, I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give a little shout out to Steve OJ. Have anybody of you seen his videos?
Yeah, I like
Oh,
Steve
yes.
O.
Oh,
His
yes.
skunk video and all that. He had that nice strap that you put around with corners, and you just tighten up the strap, and it goes square, and then you just and you're done. So beautiful.
Yeah, I was watching Steve O. He was doing plug sockets a little while ago. I see him doing that, upgrading. There's some funny plug sockets you got over there, aren't they? They're funny, they're weird. They're like that big.
Mickey Mouse power. Mickey Mouse power. It's horrible.
They're massive, man. I thought, cause I was watching the video. I went and go and get a cup of coffee, come back, and then when I come back, there's a hole like that. And I thought, what has he done? He's balls that right up. But of course, over there you got the socket, then you got like a little plastic shroud that goes over the top, ain't you? And I thought, man, he's cut that hole way too big. That's going to look stupid when he puts that back together. But obviously, it was a cover for it, so I wasn't paying attention.
So he lives 2.5 blocks away from me, right?
Does he really? That's cool.
Yeah. So every Wednesday now we have a happy hour where we imbibe in a few adult beverages, and if it gets out of control, he can just walk home.
on an average of 1 to 10, how many times does he walk home?
Not he's way more careful than I am. but I'm home.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. If Klaus would join in, Klaus would get on the wrong bus, is what I'm thinking.
Well,
I don't drive buses.
And it's we do it Wednesday night because everybody's busy on the weekends and stuff. So it's just we just get the lawn chairs out under the big poplar tree and swill a couple beers and talk about life.
Nice.
It is nice.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, how's your grass coming? The stuff you planted, all that.
Oh, it's
Just in a minute, I think somebody's at my door.
it's beautiful, Ken. The tree took and the grass is growing, and we're in this heat wave, so we have to keep the water to it. But it's looking really good.
What are you on about heat wave? Well, hold up. What are you on about heat wave? The last video I saw, you were swimming outside in a thunderstorm.
I know. Well, that comes after the heat wave, right? As soon as the temperature drops below 30 and the humidity goes up, we get those big, huge anvil-shaped clouds, and boom.
Yeah.
Bruce, I actually got a shop tour / walk around the yard coming up in English.
In English.
Yeah. I got.
You don't want to make your crowd angry at you.
Well, they have to suffer. I got this cover thing I use in my planting beds to retain moisture.
Yes.
Which is I think currently this year I'm using a hemp bedding.
Oh, cool,
material.
dude.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. That's the Venga bus. Oh, okay, James is just
he's using Google there.
Good one, James. Now come up on the panel.
He can't. He ain't got his slip bin signed, is it? Saying about slip bin signed. For those of you that might be doing it, speaking of James, anyone's interested, Micks Mowers is going to Saltex over here in the UK, which is a bit like the American version, just slightly better, of the GIE. So I've got my Saltex ticket already printed off. So if anyone wants to go over to the Birmingham NEC on the, I think it's the 3rd and 4th of November, I'm going to be there. So if anyone wants to pop over, have a couple of jars, a couple of beers, we're going to go over on the, let me get my dates right, on the 2nd, going over up to Birmingham on the 2nd, staying the night at a Premier Inn, getting smashed, the something to eat and a breakfast, and then we're going to the NEC afterwards for the Saltex exhibition. It's all about turf, grass, lawn mowers, trimmers, all that sort of stuff. So that should be good.
Only in England would you have that.
Mick, was that November 3rd or?
It's November the 3rd and 4th is when it's on. I'm only going for one day because of Riley Boy. Obviously, I can't be away from the house for too long. So I'm going to go up on the Tuesday, stay the night. James has booked me a room with him. I don't know why he did that, but he didn't have to.
Same bed?
Yeah. I don't know what that's about. He also sent me a goat's fancy dress uniform. Not sure that's about either.
Don't forget the banana hammock.
So, yeah, I should be off to the NEC on the 3rd, going up on the 2nd. We're staying at the NEC Premier Inn Airport one, which is right next door to the NEC. Staying there the night. So if you want to pop along, gate crash that, come and buy me a pint and have something to eat. I'll see you all at the Salt exhibition. I won't be there long because I've got to drive back the next day. But I'll be there. I'll be there for a fair while. Do a bit of videoing and what have you. And it'd be nice to see one or two of you over there if we can get it and have a laugh and a joke. I know Dick's that way. Dick, are you going, mate? Did I see Dick? 3rd and 4th. Dick, are you going, buddy? I know you're up Black Country, ain't you? You're up that way. Which would be good to see you. Hopefully. Mick, I could send you a link, but I can't because I'm not modded yet. You're not a model mushroom, mate. Yeah, that's right. That's why I can't send a link. Do you have a website? Do you have a website? Not me, no. What did I say? We don't actually sound like that in Birmingham, says the... yeah, you do. We love a Birmingham. You're Bromley boys, isn't you? That's what it sounds like.
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders. You're all Peaky boys, aren't you? Yeah, so that'd be good. So I'm going to go over there and do that. That'd be cool. So yeah, 3rd and 4th. I'm up on the 3rd. Come and check us out. I'll be up there with 1 or 2 other people. I know Conker's definitely going, so that's going to be a stream. Conker's going to go up there and going to be on the old Shant as well. Pete Frow's going up there as well, which would be cool.
That's great.
Hopefully my mate Dick could go up there and all. That'd be good if Dick turns up. I want having a beer with him. That'd be good. And that's it. So yeah, come and see us. It'd be cool. First sort of visit ever to be done for you on the YouTube side of it. And I'm hoping Mendit Man's going to go as well. I've been talking to Mendit Man, and he's hoping to go as well at some point as well. So that'd be cool. So keep your eye out for that. You need to book up straight away. Mick, how do you get the ticket? So you have to go over to the NEC What's On page, and it'll come up Saltex, and you have to register. Okay. Register your ticket. You don't have to buy one because the tickets are free. Just have to register it and you get a ticket and you print it off. So it's completely free to get in, but it's going to cost you if you've got to stay over the night. So that's all you got to do. What's it called? It's called Saltex. 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 So go and check that out. That'd be cool. So yeah, looking forward to that. Do you do anything like that over in Canada, Bruce? Do you have like some kind of big exhibition or something like going on?
Not where I live. Probably down in Ontario, close to Toronto. I'm sure they have all kinds of stuff, but not out west here.
Yeah.
What do you have? It's like a Wellington boot throwing competition or something?
Is that a rubber boot?
A rubber boot, yeah, rubber boot. A gum boot. We call it gum boots.
Gum boot, yeah. Well, so we call them too, but yeah. No, nothing like that. But we have waiters. We got waiters.
Waiters. Apparently, Dick says if you haven't been before, there's plenty of free goodies. I'm looking to get a brand spanking new lawnmower. Apparently, there's a stand called Hayes something. Hayes. I had it written down somewhere. I was going to talk about it. But
Garden and Machinery or something.
No, Hayes something else. Hayes. Oh, anyway, there's a stand called Hayes. Apparently, they're going to give me a free lawnmower, is what I've heard, because the owner, a bloke called James, he's been giving me a bit of stick recently, and he's going to cop it when I next see him. So be on the lookout, James. Your days are numbered. Where have you been, Klaus? Oh, you're going to get no beer.
Oh, Dad fuel. That's cute.
It's a North Carolina. It's a North Carolina beer. I got it from a good friend of mine who has a daughter who lives there, and she's been home visiting, and she brought home North Carolina beer. So I think
go for it.
Yeah.
You've been hanging out at William's house, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently James hasn't got a stand. He's just going to annoy me. We'll see how you get on with that, James, me old fruit. We'll see how you get on with that day. Oh, I'm gonna be looking out for you. You're right about that. I'm gonna get you. That'd be good. Chicanik in the house. Hello, Chicanik. How you doing, honey? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in.
Hi, Chicanik.
Okay? Nice to see you. Chicanik, you actually won a sticker off of me. It wasn't you. It was actually your partner won a sticker off of me last week. Was it Ken donated it? I can't remember. Was it Ken? Was it you?
I donate all the time.
Chicanik, give me an email. My email address is down below, Chicanik. Give me an email. You want some of Micks Mowers cheap and tacky merchandise. You give me an email up and I'll get it sent off to you. I think it was your partner won something the other week, and he has not yet emailed me up. So yeah, email me. I'll put it up there again for you so you don't lose it. There you go. There it is. So that's that. So Tim, I was watching one of your videos last week, and I was gonna get into it, right? I was gonna sort of get right down and dirty and enjoy myself, and then it just stopped. What happened there then? You were going to trim all your grass down, trim it all down, mow it all up, and nice and tidy. You got as far as the strimmer, and then you sort of went in for lunch.
Yeah, and I've not had a chance to get back to it again, but I will be putting the second video up.
All right, I did one. I was just about to see. I thought I'd like to see that sovereign lawnmower try and cut all that lot, and yeah, you just ended it. Goodbye. Well, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at Tim's videos. His videos are like 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
To be fair, Bruce does that sometimes.
Teasers.
Bruce will be doing a video, and I think he subconsciously knows his video is going to be quite long, right? So he gets just about does a carburetor. He goes, "Thanks for watching." Just buggers off. Just leaves us.
Lunch.
We know it's that true.
Lunch.
The only video with built-in lunch breaks.
Yeah. Well, I get rolling, and then it's lunch.
Bruce, I still don't know how you do that, because if I tell Miss Potty Mouth to make me lunch, she'll tell me where to go.
Oh, if I told Mrs. P to make lunch, I wouldn't see one for 6 months. But if I just behave and say thank you, then they're there. If she's home, they're there.
Tactics.
Apparently, Dick Small Engine says, yeah, apparently he's heard only super cool dealers get a stand.
Yeah.
Good one, Dick. Good one, Dick.
Dig.
Oh, the good one. Yeah, proper. And there you go.
Yeah.
There's Hayes fucking up. Hi, Bree. Find you someone sensible in the chat to talk to. Cheers. Yeah, I'll get James look.
He's smooching.
My Lord.
James
So that'd
the
be cool.
Charmer.
Right, let's do another giveaway then. Let's do another hat giveaway for those of you that want a hat. There's 2 more left now. 2 more left. Let's give 1 more away. Share screen. Do that. All you lot jump over the other side of the screen for me. And we go up to there. 2 more to give away. And here's your next lucky winner. Ooh.
Roger. Congratulations, Roger.
All right, Roger.
Congratulations.
Roger McDonald, who reads the news. So, Roger McDonald, you are a winner. In fact, I think I sent you a parcel this week, Roger. That's already gone. So, Roger McDonald, you are a winner. Congratulations, my friend. And 1 more hat to give away. And then that's that. What are you lot doing?
Hey, Mick, you going to make some extra hats so we can purchase them?
Okay. So what I will say is, right?
Thank you for saying that. I didn't want to say it again, but thank you.
If you want me to, I will do, right? But I'm telling you, and Bruce will vouch for it. They're not a cheap quality hat. They're all fully embroidered.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's great.
No, but Mick, if you want, though, we could do something here in the U.S. so that way you could do like a U.S. draw, so it doesn't cost as much to ship over.
I've got.
He'll become a multinational cartel.
There you go.
It's not that. I would like to keep them all original if I can. I've got no problem sending stuff. You know what I mean? That's no issue at all. I don't mind sending stuff to even Canada. Because they're the priciest. So I don't. Hang on, I'm being rude down here. Sorry, I didn't know you was down there. Sorry, my fault. Ladies and gentlemen, no more swearing. Chicanic.
I swear like a sailor. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're
I'm
bilingual.
looking at your videos and the wording of your newest videos. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, the nipples?
Oh my god.
Zerks.
I got embarrassed just reading it.
When I saw the fireworks in the background, I understood.
That's what I call them. My
My
husband
wife's
always.
like, what are you watching? I said, oh, something about nipples.
That's what they're called.
That's what I call them. They're nipples.
That's what they are called.
That's what they're called. It's as simple as that.
Exactly. Just because I'm saying them don't matter.
They're just being facetious.
Yeah.
What's
Nice
the
to see
beer
you, Bree.
today? What's the beer today, Bree?
Blue Moon.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
Where's the orange? You got the orange in it?
Got the orange in it.
There you go.
You know,
Nice.
Just quickly touching back on subject. If you want a cat, right, lads, you're gonna buy them. I get them made up for you and post them out, but they're 20 quid each, and that's the truth. That's how much they're costing. So, do what, Henry?
I don't care about the price.
Well, I know you do, but you got bags of money. I know you, but
well,
you know,
it depends on how much, right? Now, you know,
it's what it costs. You know, I'll get them made up, and then obviously you got to pay the shipping, and yeah, no problem. I'll do that. That's fine. Just email me if you want a cat. There's one more win yet, so if you want one, email me, and we'll sort out a PayPal link or something. You can just pay it that way.
You might win. You might win the next one, Henry.
Henry, you could win. You could win the next one, Henry, and buy another one, couldn't you? Then you would need two heads.
Yeah.
2 heads are better than one.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes my head gets in the way of when I'm working. So, to be fair. So, what have you been up to then, Bree? You been up to much?
Been busy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just slammed at the shop. We're still 3.5 weeks out on riders. I got about 40. And yeah, so customers don't like that.
No.
Well, it is what it is.
It is. You can't hire somebody just for, 4 months a year, and it just doesn't work out that way.
Doesn't work out for anybody.
No.
What if you ever thinking about doing the retired squad? Do you have any of those around that you can bring in for the business season?
I don't. There's not really many. I mean, we get a lot of people that come in that I wouldn't trust working on people's equipment. Okay. Nobody that I could really trust. No.
Okay.
It's scarce. It's really scarce.
So the lawnmower lady says if you call them nibblings, people look at her funny when they call it when they say nibbles.
Okay. Yeah. I just got to jump in because I know what you're talking about, Bree. I had a tiller come in, and they had been to another. It came to a 1973 Briggs tiller, if you can imagine that. Right? And it came in, and it had been to a real shop. The guy changed the drive belts on the worm gear, and he hadn't checked to see if the engine was running yet.
Yeah.
And that's a shop.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yep.
You work your way from here or here to here.
Yeah.
You don't change the belts until the machine's running, right?
No.
So that's what you're talking about. That people that think like that.
Exactly. Or when you have a shop, you have to. There's things that you have to replace right, and things that you can rig up, and a lot of times on customers, things you can't rig. And most people, that they don't have that mentality of just replacing the things that need to be replaced. They're just, I don't know how to explain it really well.
You got to be a bit of a MacGyver.
Yeah. So
a bit.
There's just nobody around here to do that. Really, it's scarce.
Yeah. Well, then they just have to wait. Don't they?
Exactly, and most people don't care. So yeah. So
hey, Bree, I like your throttle stop, the log. I like that.
Oh yeah, I just had to find something.
Man.
Yeah.
So nobody's going to ask you, Bree. So I'll ask you myself, right? No one's brave enough to ask you, so I'll ask you myself. How comfortable do you feel doing a video with your flies undone?
I didn't really care, but as my husband was editing, he's like, your zipper's undone this whole time. I had to cut out like 10 minutes of really good information.
No, you could have left it.
Oh no,
It's funny.
Before you said that, I knew it.
It's funny because when I did that, I got 45 thumbs down straight away. What's that all about?
No, Mick, you do it with your bum hanging out. You don't care.
I know. I've always got my knacker cracker hanging out. I know I have.
Hi, cracky.
This is the way it goes.
So no to crack.
I threw those away, those shorts. Yeah, I wasn't going to let that happen because they constantly, the zipper falls down. I'm like, I don't need that to happen in my life anymore.
Yeah.
I don't need that fight. I don't. I think I'm going to start a GoFundMe though on buying me shorts because all my videos I've got these cut off shorts on or these worn out rag shorts because I don't think about what's below. But so yeah, I need some shorts.
Those are probably one of your favorite pairs, though, right? That's why I kept on wearing them or something like that. Those were probably one of your favorite pairs of shorts. That's why you kept on wearing them.
Exactly, they were the most comfortable for sure. Obviously, they had no
fix it. All I will say is, Bree, whatever you do, do not send your pants or your shorts to Bruce for repair, because he has enough problems trying to sew on or trying to put a button on his own trousers.
That's
I'm not going
right.
to tell you what happened in one of his videos once. But he would have had to put his pants on back to front to make them fit. That's what I'm saying.
I have to tell you something first, though, because it's funny that we are having this conversation right now, because I was just filming earlier and I had a blowout in my shorts, and you have to see. Look, like these are my shorts right now that I'm wearing. They're
Definitely not made for children.
No. Hell no.
Man,
Don't tell Liam to cover his eyes. Liam, cover your eyes.
The funny thing is, Bree, is I can buy a brand new pair of shorts, sit down, and that happens to me anyway. So I don't worry about it. That happens to me all the time.
Hey, I got a no, I don't. Nah,
Don't
never
throw
mind.
those out.
no.
Your video.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I'm not lying. I need shorts, really.
All we need now is
I can't imagine it. I'd burn myself. I'd have muffler burns on my knees if I was gonna.
Well, I was working on a transmission, so it's okay.
Oh,
Yeah. You know those plastic transmissions? Have y'all seen those?
we were discussing those. Yes,
Oh, were you?
Transmission.
Yeah. They're junk.
they are.
Fiberglass.
Well, we were just watching Bruce. We were watching Bruce earlier on today doing a what was it, Bruce? Was it an air-in stroke?
Gravely.
Gravely.
Gravely. Yeah. Commercial.
Yeah, it's got the drive like a snowblower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the gearbox like a snowblower, and Bruce opened the back of it up, and I was like, oh man, that's too complicated for me even just to sit here and work out. I can't be doing that this time of morning.
I was happy to see it because all the parts were identical to the snowblower, just identical. So I just went for it.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen a snowblower. I've never seen a snowblower.
Well, you're lucky.
Join the club, Bree. Join the club.
We're in Arkansas. We have snow like once every 2-3 years. Nobody owns a snowblower.
The thing is over here, Bree, is that we do get a little bit of snow from time to time. Not enough to warrant the stores selling snowblowers.
Yeah.
But I think the British population as a whole are just too tight-fisted to spend any money on it. They'd rather say, "Oh well, can't go to work, day off." You know what I mean? And that's it sorted. I suppose where Bruce lives, when you open the front door up and you've got 8 feet of it, it's a question of I need to go out and get something to eat. No, get food.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get your head around it, but it's on the ground for 6 months.
Oh, I can't put up with that, Bruce.
No.
And then when spring comes, like Klaus said, it's winter and spring, summer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
There is no spring.
it's 95 degrees today.
Yeah, spring is the week.
Yep. And then right after September, winter's just right there.
Yeah.
But it's home. It's home.
Yeah. When you feel that humidity and that heat, it's terrible.
I'm just Bruce.
I'm sweating.
Bruce, I'm still amazed that you get a lawn to look like yours when you only have summer for 4 months.
It's artificial. It's artificial.
Well,
it's artificial, Klaus. It's not real. It's artificial. It's fake.
Mrs. P and I work really hard. We work really hard on that lawn, though. You know, like it.
Yeah.
It
looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, and because it's a limited time, you really enjoy it. You know, like part of it is the work, but part of it is the reward of the work. And after when we're out there on Wednesday afternoons and having a cool one underneath the poplar tree, it's rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had the snow over here, to be fair, because I do feel we miss out on a lot of revenue in the UK. You know, 'cause it's quite a long wait for us. Although we don't really get the seasons anymore over here in the UK, so people are still cutting grass sort of mid-November. They are still cutting grass over here. And then the season opens up around about mid-January to February time, something like that. So it's a very, 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 very short winter period, but then we might get whacked with a little bit of a hard frost around about March time. We get a bit of a frost coming then as well.
Like -2?
Yeah, -2, yeah. But, but to Bruce, that's hot anyway. But it would be nice to get a good solid belt of it for like sort of 2 months and maybe get into the winter stuff because we just don't get it over here. I'd love to see it, you know.
But make you live in vacation country. I mean,
well, you know,
England
my wife says. Be careful. Sorry, Trudy says that she'd like to live in a place where the seasons are 3 months long. You know,
New England. There we go.
Yeah.
Come to England. Because I think in one good summer's day you get a good belt of winter in that as well. It sort of starts off quite nice. By lunchtime it's pissing with rain, so there's your winter. But after it's blown a hoolie, there's your autumn. So we get a bit of everything in one day in England.
So and think about this on the June 21st. June 21st. That's the longest day of the year. The sun comes up at 4:30 in the morning and it goes down at 10:30.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's light in the sky all day.
Is that the 21st? Is that the 21st, Bruce?
Yes.
What, the day before my birthday, you mean?
Yeah, the most important day. And then in the wintertime, it's the exact opposite, and we get 6 hours of daylight. Seven. I've been told 1,000,000 times not to exaggerate. Right?
No, it's the same here, Bruce. We get those long summer days.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what now? It's 9 o'clock here.
And
It's full daylight outside. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But you don't get much of the old snow stuff, do you, Klaus? Really?
From time to time,
yeah,
we do. We can get snowstorms. It's been a while since we had one, but I sold all of my. I had like 5 snow throwers, the small ones, you know, the one stage.
Mm-hmm.
I sold all of mine last year because there was 3 days of snow, and all 5 of them, they were out the door. So some of them have been in storage for 2 years. They're brand new, but they were in storage for 2 years.
I had a snowblower come in 2 days ago. The guy brought it in with that old tiller, and I said to him, "Would you mind if I fix the tiller now? And I don't think you're going to need the snowblower till October or November." So and he was great. He was so funny, and anyway, he was amazed I got it running. I never even changed the spark plug. I just cleaned it. You know, I just went through it, put new gas in it, tuned it, did the oxygen setting on the mixture, and bada boom, bada bing. So the guy who had that in the shop before me was just a wing wang.
Where's Klaus from? I am. That depends on who you're asking, Mended Man. If you ask Mick, I'm from Holland.
He's from Holland. He's from Holland.
Yeah, that's mixed. I'm Danish. From Denmark.
Yeah. How did they get on the football this weekend? Any good?
I have no freaking clue.
How did they get on the football? All right.
I don't know. I don't watch it.
I saw that laser thing happening. That was pretty wild. Man.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
That was not nice. No, it wasn't. But
what was that all about? I did hear something in the news about it. I think what was that all about? Someone laser penned it or something.
Yeah, they laser penned the goalie, the Danish goalie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did that help him out a bit then? Did that help him?
No.
Anyway, we don't want to have any fighting.
Honestly,
here.
we lost fair and square. We lost, and that's fair and square.
It shows at the end of the game who wins, right?
I hope,
we're talking soccer, Bree. We're talking soccer.
I hope the Italians beat the hell out of the British team tomorrow. No, but no.
We have Canadian. We have the football where you use the football where you use your hands.
Yeah.
Right? We have that in Canada, but the field is 110 yards long. It's 50, the center line is 55 yards, not 50, and we only have 3 downs instead of 4. So you have to get your 10 yards in 3 tries, not 4. So there's a lot more kicking on the 3rd down. And it makes for a real active game because you've only got 3 tries to get your 10 yards. And a lot of the American talented guys that don't get hired in the States come up to Canada and play.
Like Johnny Manziel, football, he came up there and played.
Yeah.
So before we get stuck into football, which I absolutely hate, and we're not going to talk about it anymore, Bree,
Thank you.
that's right. Don't you find, Bree, that not having any winter equipment in is a good opportunity for you either to have a well-earned break from the summer onslaught, or do you find that you get winter work still coming in, i.e., farming equipment, stuff like that, or bits and pieces like that at all?
So we are pretty much still busy until November, and then we take off we take off all of Thanksgiving week, and then at least half of December we just shut down, and that's the best way to do it. And then we don't really pick back up until the end of February, but we're really busy with chainsaws all year long, because I mean it's a jungle, a forest. We're in the middle of a national forest here, so so people are constantly cutting when they do firewood and stuff like that. So I get in a lot of 2 cycles during the winter time. That's the time when the rider section, we clean it up, we recycle everything. We really need that time to do all that, but no, it's a much appreciated break, because I don't know if I could do it nonstop all year long.
Vic, I'm down here in Alabama, so it's kind of like what she's saying.
Uh-huh.
I'm in the southern part of the states as well. Yep. So I'm just a little below you, but yeah, it kind of dials off about right before November starts. So we're kind of dead till February and March. You know, unless you got blowers or chainsaws coming in, it's just dead.
Yeah, for sure. Which that's fine, because by the first week, second week of March, you go from twiddling your thumbs to being 3 weeks out, and then you're like, it's crazy.
Well, because of the winters, my wife and I are booked for Mexico again this year, so we're going down.
Where do you go?
Just north of Puerto Vallarta into Nuevo.
Okay, we would go into Cozumel every year until COVID last year, but we love it down there.
Yeah. Cozumel is a nice little island.
Yeah.
We've been there. We prefer the west side. There's no rain. It hardly rains at all from January till April, because we just want to get away from weather.
Yeah.
Any kind. And it's Fahrenheit. It's 85 degrees and 60 at night. It's lovely. 3 months of that, and I take my metal detector down and have fun down on the beach. And it's just fantastic.
Yeah, we'll usually go around Thanksgiving week.
We rent a condo. We don't buy one, but
we rent a house down there. It's cheap.
It is.
It's like $117 for a huge house right there on the water. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's not that cheap for us.
I mean, $117 a night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce, I've got quite a big shed here. If you want to rent, if you want to come over here, mate, no problem.
I can sleep on your toolbox.
Down a night, bit of breakfast. We get
put a piece of foam on your toolbox.
Reasonable weekly rates.
I was talking to Mrs. P actually, funny enough, I think it was last week, and I said we got to have a holiday next year. All things considered, we got to get away, because we've been cooped up too, and we tend to go a bit further abroad. We like Turkey or somewhere where it's really mega hot out there. We like to go out there and sunbathe and get really, really drunk. So hopefully we'll have a bit of time this year, and as a family, all go out together.
It's hard to say whether you get the sunburn or you get drunk first, or it happens at the same time.
Well, I can remember the only downside to Turkey, from what I can remember, is you sit out. You're going to have breakfast, right? We get up quite early anyway, because Rider Boy's awake. So we're up by about 6 most mornings anyway on holiday. And then we go to the restaurant about 7:30. Rider Boy is normally eating his own wrist end because he's so hungry. We have something to eat, and then we're going to sit by the pool. And I'll have a beer at 8:30 in the morning. I've got no problems with that at all. I'm on holiday. And then literally the sun comes over the yard arm, and as soon as it crests the mountain top, it's like all the humans are like ants, and everyone just like scurries for umbrellas because it goes from 14 degrees to about 94 degrees in like that
10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which is nice, but it does get quite hot out there. So you have to. Mrs. P's always saying, "Don't forget to drink, Mick. You must keep drinking because of the heat." So I follow her advice. Water? No, hell no, beer. So by about 10:30, I'm wrecked. I'm gone. I'm doggy paddling in the deep end. That's me done for the day.
Well, I'm driving to Italy next Saturday for 2 weeks.
Oh, congratulations!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Lucky.
Yeah. We've been doing it this is our 16th year going to the same place. It's almost like going to a summer house.
It's almost like going home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the Italians don't mind having you in their country, Klaus. They're all right with that, are they? Or
they love me. I bring money.
Well, I just hope that there's more second doses down all over the world, Canada, and we're doing great now. We're not behind, and we're doing great. And we just hope that Mexico. I'm sure the states that have the high tourism will make sure that there's pretty good response. Eh?
Yeah. Italy does the same thing. I mean, they missed out on tourists last year. We actually went last year because there was this interim period.
There was an interim period. Yes,
yeah, and it went good. But what's with it?
Mr. Super Clean today. Henry's Mr. Super Clean.
Yeah.
He's cleaner.
Yeah, but it's we're going again, and it's going to be nice. We look forward to it.
Yep. Yeah.
And Mick, it's not that hot as it is in Turkey. So northern Italy, go. They have tons of wine, food.
Well, it's in the Alps.
No, it's Venice.
I can't drink wine, Klaus. It makes me go funny. I can't drink wine. It gives me a thick head.
You don't need wine for that. Bubbly.
Unreal.
What a brave man. What a brave man.
About 3 minutes and some gold.
And that's why I said to the Italians, let you eat, Klaus. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you're quite rude.
I'm a foreigner. What can I do?
So, Bree, our condo right on the beach north of Port Vallarta costs about what you pay for your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one sleeps 12. It's huge. It's 3 stories, sleeps 12, and it was $117 a night last time we stayed.
And
wow.
So we go for 3 months, but people think that's a lot of money. But you know what? We're not spending $3,500 a month at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So you just it's not that bad. It's about the same price as a real fancy all inclusive for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bruce, how does your lawn when you're away for months?
We nobody, because it snows.
It's cold, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we leave here when it's cold and go warm.
Well, no, I hire Eddie, our 2 doors down. He's a retired guy. He even delivers newspapers for cash, right?
Yeah.
So we pay $10 a day for him, and it's a night. We pay him half before we leave and half when we get home. So it's in the thousands for him. So it's a nice little gift for him too.
Yeah. All right.
You have to have your house checked every day, or your insurance is not valid.
Oh,
Bruce,
because the plumbing. If your heat is out, your plumbing can freeze and your pipes can split. Your basement can fill up with water. You got to have it done.
Bruce, I have and you being Canadian, you would appreciate this. I have a money saving second option for you. Why don't you just let me stay around your house for the time you're away?
Yeah.
Well,
Mick, have you seen how much snow they have?
I'm not worried about that.
Oh yeah, you would be.
As long as I have excess baggage on my return, I'm quite happy with that. So I don't problem with that.
I'll give you a sticker.
You haven't got any stickers.
I got stickers. I just don't have. Oh no, I got. All I got is business cards. Stickers. Mrs. P and I are working on the stickers as we speak.
Nick, I'll come too. We'll mess up his workshop real good.
Bruce, I don't think Bruce would appreciate us, Klaus, doing live chat to Mrs. P with us wrecking his screwdrivers and socket drawer up. He would like that.
My brother-in-law used to show up and he used to take the 10 mil and the 11 mil and just swap them and then see how long it would take me to pick it up.
That would be me.
Evil. That's evil.
Yeah.
That's my. I have color marks on mine.
Don't worry, but if I don't have to go to work, so I have the time to do this. I mean, everybody gives me a rough time, but I'm home, right? I'm home every day. I can clean up.
So I work nights, and I'm mainly at home during the day in my workshop, and mine looks nothing like yours.
But my workshop's getting old. I'm replacing the door, the exit door. I'm replacing that right now, and it was rotten up to the top. To the first hinge, but that far from the ground, the inside of the core of the door was rotting out. So that's a big job.
I think you're right, Jeff. I could get some serious practice in doing snowblowers, couldn't I? Bruce, I could be like your winter fix it man. You'd be off sunning yourself, doing your metal detecting and what have you, and there'd be me in your workshop doing all your snowblowers for it.
I can see it. Yeah, you can learn.
I can see it. It's a partnership waiting for it, and then I can then go over to Chicanek's holiday because her place sleeps 12.
It
so
does.
we can have a party over there.
Yep.
There you go. See?
Well, you could find and like Ken says you could learn all about MTD snowblowers.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to know.
Tin, lots of tin.
Yeah, that'd be good. But like you say, I think we all need to have a bit of downtime, don't we? You know, there comes a point when turning sockets and impacts, throughout the year, especially when the heat is on. Because I'm getting some pushy people. I've got this leaf blower, or I've got this strimmer, or I've got this, and I need it back tomorrow, or I need it back by Monday, and they bring it round Friday 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of that. So I have felt this year more than any. I have felt more pressure this year. So yeah, I can't wait for holiday. I can't wait for holiday.
Me too. And it's been a year and a half for all of us, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Hey, I might get a little fuzzy because I'm taking y'all somewhere because I want to show you something, but I might cut out, so I don't know.
All right, let's see how we get on. Jump me to make it big. So hang on, I forgot him. Yeah, let's bring another Canadian up. There's another Canadian.
My internet will still work.
Steve Smalling.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Oh, okay. I'm super proud of these because on top of everything else, I'm a gardener. But check out these tomatoes. These are gigantic, like 2-pound tomatoes. Okay.
Are they? They're pretty orange. Are they not a beefsteak, or what are those?
They're called Dr. Witchy. And
wow.
they're awesome. I mean, I do have beefsteaks, but I just
beefsteak. I have problem with stem rot. Eh?
Yeah, but no,
do those turn red?
No, they stay yellow. They're yellow.
Right.
And they have no acid. Like they're the most delicious tomato ever made.
Okay, so you say they're the most delicious tomato ever made. I will say tomatoes make me throw up.
Well, you and my kid. No, but no, I love them.
I can't do it. I mean, I'll eat a tin tomato mixed in with pasta at a push. But I think I'm sort of allergic. So if my wife makes lunch and she goes lunch like that in the back garden, and she makes me a nice ham, coleslaw, and cucumber sandwich or something like that, and she makes herself a cheese and tomato. If she uses the same knife to cut the tomato and my sandwich, I can't eat my sandwich because I can't do it. It's not that. I have tried. No, come on. I am a big burly boy. I have tried, but I have swallowed the sandwich. I've eaten it. It's gone down, and within 30 seconds, it comes back up. I just can't hold it down.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you're not going to like it then. But no, everybody else should try the yellow tomato.
Everybody else except for Mick. Cheers for that.
We don't. We have to go. We have to go.
Fast me look loudy.
Sorry. We have to go fast growing varieties here.
I bet. Yeah. No, this takes a while.
Early girls and Tiny Tims and Roma. Lots of Roma.
Yep.
Roma, is that the elongated ones, the long ones?
Slightly, yeah. We use them.
They're short.
Well, they're a little longer than they are round.
Yeah, they're longer.
Like a big grape. Grape.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like a snack.
You don't know what you're missing. It's not a question of I just can't eat them. They just make me chuck up. And Riley boys.
We have friends that I have a friend that just hates tomatoes, and I don't understand why. So I get it.
I eat everything.
And why do people they get a tomato, they cut it in half, right, put a little bit of salt on there, and they go, oh, that's lovely. I'm like,
no. There's nothing better than pulling it straight off the vine, slicing it up, throwing some salt and pepper on it, and eating it. It's like the best.
Or standing in the yard. No, standing in the yard at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and eating lunch.
You guys need to check up from the neck up. It's as simple as that, man.
Cucumbers are hard for us to grow. We can grow them, but we grow more zucchini. The season's not long enough.
Wow.
Yeah,
Start them indoors.
Yeah, and everything we put out is that high when we put it out. We buy the seedling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could do it. I've tried. You all right, Steve? Nice to see you, mate.
Okay,
Steve. Hi, Steve.
Good day, mates.
Good day, mate. How you doing?
Nice to see you, bud.
Are you doing well, Steve?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Bruce. I won't get into that details. I already emailed you on that one. Yeah,
we're moving forward now.
Right on, buddy. Right on.
Yeah. But he's a neighbor. He's only 1,100 miles away.
My
What's
dog
for
Cracker
lunch,
Jack
Ken?
says hello, Steve.
So
Cracker
again,
Jack says hello, Steve. My dog Cracker Jack says hello to Steve Small Engine Saloon.
All right.
Aw.
That is
Yeah.
one brilliant dog.
He looks nice.
and to be fair, it looks a little bit like Steve too, doesn't it? Droopy eyes, droopy eyes. Looks a bit like Steve.
What breed?
The drool.
Breed is the dog?
Put a
Yeah.
hat on that thing. We'll blend right in with each other.
Looks very similar.
What's for lunch, Ken?
Meatball sandwich.
Are you still eating, Ken? Ken, you were eating when I went live.
No soup.
Meatball sandwich. Mama's got sauce on the stove.
So it would
nice.
appear then that both Bruce and Jacanic, you're quite avid gardeners as well. Then, so you're quite green fingered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, Mick. Mick, show it
I-
again. He's got to have it
I-
for Steve.
I've been composting before it was popular.
I only started about 3 years ago, but no, I've got mine's 40 by 50. My garden space is like for just the vegetables.
Right.
It's crazy.
I guess if you total, we have the bigger garden and then we have smaller strips along the garage where it's warmer, where we can grow the southern climes, like tomatoes and radishes are up and done in 3 weeks. Like that kind of thing on the hot side of the garage.
Yeah.
So, and we can get. I grow corn, and maybe every third year we actually get corn.
The bugs.
but I gotta try. No, the heat. We don't have enough heat.
Oh, the bugs get mine, so I gave up.
Oh yeah. Oh no. So corn is hard to grow, and mine is about 2 feet tall now.
Yeah.
You say corn's hard to grow. You want to try eating it? My mother-in-law, she cooks it terribly. It's hard as a bullet. You can't eat it. It's not hard to grow. It's not hard to grow. It's hard to chew.
Well, you should get your tooth cleaned.
I'm trying to. But the way it's going, I'm going to have a tooth like Terrell for long. Keep chewing the corn like that.
Oh lordy.
I'll be right back. I'm grabbing another beer.
Oh my Lord, it's going to get funky down here now.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So how you doing, Steve-O? Nice to see you, buddy boy.
Yeah,
You
that's
doing well?
good. It's good to see you.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, did anybody see Donnie Boy 73's latest video with Walbro?
Yep.
Yeah.
You had a guess.
Yeah, I did see it. Did anybody mention?
Okay, that's not why I'm bringing this up.
Steve, I watched it, right? And did anybody mention there's a free shout out there? Did anyone see that? Free little shout out for channel.
I don't remember that. No.
Yeah, I did.
What I found interesting about that was that Walbro is branding their own spark plugs now.
Oh,
what do you guys think of that?
Well, who are they? Who makes them?
That's my question. Yeah.
That all depends on who
Torch.
makes them.
I don't know. Maybe they are the exact same spark plug as Torch, but they're spray painting Walbro on it instead of Torch. I don't know. I do have like, so the Donnie Boy had the guest on Chris Quick from Walbro. He's the aftermarket guy. So I have his email address. I have Mike Patullo, he's the engineer. I have Bob McHugh's email address. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to email some guys and say, hey, are you guys actually manufacturing your own spark plugs, or are you just
rebranding,
spray painting the other ones? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I need to know that.
Well, maybe if you ask for questions, Steve, maybe they'll let you know on Donnie's next video.
Yeah.
but
oh, you're wicked.
Chris Quick did say he's going to come see me. Oh, hey, Jeff.
Yeah, put a shirt on.
You got to put a shirt on, Jeff boy. You got to be fully clothed on my stream. Jacanic is just pretty much borderline with those shorts.
I think Jeff heard the word nipples and he figured I'm all in.
Yeah, I think I just saw Bree blush right there.
Did you guys Oregon spark plugs? Who makes those?
Yeah, exactly. Who? I don't know.
And here in Northern Europe or Scandinavia, they market them at a very, very sharp price.
Even though they're just Chinese spark plugs?
I don't know.
Or maybe they're not. I don't know.
There he is.
Yeah.
You look
I mean,
good, Jeff.
if I knew they were champions or they were NGKs or Densos, I'd jump on them in a flash. But I don't know, and I'm not buying them until I know.
I'm sure
you gotta watch.
Sure
You gotta watch NGK too because they make them in Brazil too.
Yeah, they do.
They do, but Bruce, actually, they're made to NGK specifications. That's in terms of metal and the coating of the metal type of thing.
Okay.
It shouldn't make a difference whether it's made in Brazil or Japan or Europe or wherever they make it.
I bought a box on a promo they had 8 years ago, and I'm actually getting lawnmowers back that still run that have that NGK CS1 on it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure if Steve asks a question, as I say, it'll be on Donny Boy's next video. The rep will point out. But
you know what?
Are you gonna clarify that or not, Steve?
Speechless. I've never seen it.
I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
Yeah.
I just went over to the Walbro website, and the way they do it, it's kind of weird. You have to pick the Walbro carburetor that's on the piece of equipment, and then they tell you what the spark plug is.
Oh, I'm not having that.
That's BS. That's BS.
That's
rubbish.
Yeah, that's
rubbish.
I'm not having that.
Although I've had more spark plug trouble this year than I've had in the last 9 put together. Anybody else in the same game?
Well, I've seen all the weird-looking private label that end up being torches.
I've seen
exactly. Right.
I've seen an increase of machinery coming in with a torch plug, which isn't a torch plug, or it's a torch plug in disguise.
Right.
All those Amazon cheap kits that they buy, all the customers want to do the diet.
But to be fair, Bruce, I'm having no more plug trouble than previous years. Yeah, not for me.
See, I said the same thing, but when Bruce said this is the year of the shared keyways, and I said the guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. 3 weeks later, 5 lawnmowers were shared.
But
no,
but now we're in repair season versus at the beginning of the year you're just fixing ethanol carburetors, right? So now we're in the I hit a stump, I hit a thing, I hit a this, I hit a that. So you're going to see more keyway problems now than you would in the spring.
Yeah, but you know what I get, Bruce? It's not I hit it; it's my wife hit it, or my damn kids.
Yeah. And I wish people, and we've been through this. I wish people would tell you the truth.
Yes.
Secondhand information, right? Yeah.
Hey, Klaus.
You look good, Klaus.
Thank you. Very, very.
Sorry.
Make use.
But okay. Okay, we got a couple of two-stroke people here. I got a MS 291. Quits, doesn't run well when hot. Took the muffler off, took the plug out. The cylinder looks really, really good, but it's got a bit of a tannish color to the aluminum. Has it been overheated? Is that why it's not running? Or do I need to just get in there and do the usual carb change, boot inspection, line check, blah, blah, blah?
Pressure test, Bruce, first.
Right. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I forgot about that Ken story.
If your piston has that tannish color to it, the very first thing I would personally, my opinion, is check the mix that he's mixing his gas with.
Oh yeah. Well, no,
because there are some inferior. Yeah. There's some really cheap oil, not certified two-stroke oil.
Well, no, and guess what? He got it used.
Yeah.
So you're up against a wall of history you don't know anything about.
Yes. Isn't that something that happens all the time to us, doesn't it?
My neighbor brought it over and he says, "Can you fix this?" And I went, he said, "My son got it used," and I kind of had to put that look on my face to not go.
Yeah.
Brie, I saw the video on the. Hold on, Brie. I saw the video on the steel two-stroke oil that you did.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, that makes sense. You know, I have I run a couple of Ryobis. Sorry about that, but I do and they're 4-strokes.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing happens to them.
Yeah.
If you don't run them full throttle, they carbon up.
Exactly. Some people can't run in full throttle. They're running around, flower beds and stuff like that. And everybody thought I was, dogging on the steel oil. No, the steel oil is good for your piston and cylinder, but you have to run it full throttle. And a lot of people that are in the business, they are telling me I'm wrong because that it could do it with any oil. And that's true. It does do it with any oil, but I see at least 25 to 40 units every single week. I'm just letting people know what I see the most, that it's in steel equipment, that it always has steel oil in it, and it's only because they're not running it at full throttle. It has nothing to do, necessary, and it's not the other oils doing this as quickly.
No.
So
you're right, but the thing is that the 4-strokes, they have so much more torque. You don't need to run them at full throttle. I run them like 3/4, but it costs me a spark plug every year.
Exactly, which is not bad. That's good.
No.
Because your piston and cylinder is going to be beautiful.
I hope.
Yeah.
Speaking of a beautiful piston and cylinder, hello James, how you doing, mate?
Hello guys, how you doing?
So I take it the wife's either gone to bed or gone out shopping, one or the other. So you're allowed to come out and play for a bit.
Yeah, she's gone to bed.
Hey Mick, did you just say speaking of a pissed cylinder?
Yeah, I might have done.
I thought I'd come up and bring some sanity to the operation.
Yeah,
what are you smoking?
James, you can't do that. I mean, honestly, no, you cannot do that. Bring the sanity.
Yeah, it's impossible. It's impossible.
Can I ask the lawnmower lady a question?
Say again.
Can I ask the lawnmower lady a question, please?
She's not up.
Do you mean Chicanic?
Yes, please.
Yep, go on in.
Hi, love. Can you tell me the name of those tomatoes again, please?
They're called Dr. Witchy, but Witchy is spelled like WYCHE. And I get them at rareseeds.com is where I got the seeds from originally.
Yeah,
Speaking of rareseeds.com.
Huh?
It's okay.
Are they intermediate or determinate?
They're indeterminate, so they'll grow crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
They're bush
variety. I've got 2 allotments and 4 greenhouses, and I grow a lot of tomatoes. And so, if you need any help with tomatoes, message me. Not a problem.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now it was really awesome this year. I actually had I only grow 3 different kinds of tomatoes: the witchies, the blueberry, and the beefsteak. But my witchies actually cross-pollinated with my blueberry, so I have cherry witchy tomatoes this year, and I'm going to save seeds from those. I can't wait.
No, what you'll get with those seeds is the original plant itself. You won't get a new plant.
Ah, no, really?
No, you won't get a new plant. What you need to do that? Well, you need to graft it.
Oh, okay.
You need to graft one onto the other. And what I'll do, I know I'm boring you, Mick, because you don't like it.
I got 2 talking about. Carry on.
He hates tomatoes.
What I'll do, I'll send you an email or whatever.
Do that.
And show you and show you how to graft a tomato into another tomato. And what you'll get is better tomatoes, bigger ones.
Cool. Yeah, do that, please. Send me your email.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Did you say tomato or tomato?
Tomato, Mick. Tomato, Steve.
Got it.
Tomato, Steve.
Got it.
Tomato, Steve.
Tomato, husk.
Bruce, you're on mute. Bruce, you're muted.
Yeah, but potato, potato.
That was a good thing.
Let's get the whole thing
Hey,
on.
speaking of growing stuff, hey, James Hayes, what strain is that you're smoking right there? Is that sativa or indica?
That is good old Golden Virginia, that is. Yeah.
What's Mick smoking? What's Mick smoking? I think Mick's in an opium den.
Go them with a.
I think Mick is burning oil because it's white smoke.
Yeah. Hey Mick, you got too much. You got too much oil in your lawnmower, buddy.
Yeah.
Brother, I am trying my hardest to pack it on, to bang it on the head. I am trying my hardest, and it's going all right. We're getting there slowly. So today I've got rhubarb and custard, which is quite nice. No tomatoes in there, Titanic. No tomatoes at all.
Rhubarb and custard. That is about the best dessert ever.
There you go.
Rhubarb and custard crumble.
Yes.
I go strawberry rhubarb.
Ooh, strawberry rhubarb.
Me too. Right on, Bruce.
What about spotted dick? Oh, James.
I ain't told that for years. Last time I had one, mate.
So,
I had to go to the doctors.
Anyway, I'm going to do a garden tour on the July 20th.
Ooh, awesome.
Good one.
Yeah, that happens to be my 65th birthday, by the way.
It is?
Oh, I should give you my Amazon
wish
link
list.
now.
Oh, are you going to punch it, Bruce?
No, that's
Bruce,
okay.
have you got an Amazon wish list?
No, I'm shy. I'm introverted, and I'm overly self-conscious.
Where I have not, and I've got one. I don't mind posting it.
Mick, do you have an Amazon wish list?
Did you not know I got one? I
had no idea myself. Where is that at?
It's a way forward.
Mick,
Well, just
where can I
remember,
find
if
your
you
wish
order
list?
something from his wish list, you have to use the address in Red Deer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a bloody thing.
It's in there. It's
there.
If he hits the wrong checkpoint, it comes to me.
I know it does, Bruce. I end up paying $35 shipping. It's great.
Oh, and then I get a broken cup too.
I've got a bucket list. Does that count?
Hey, Mr. Hayes.
I've got a bucket list. Does that count?
No.
Oh.
No, okay.
James, you're not at the shop right now. Is that your house?
Yeah, so it's only 500 yards away from the shop, so it's not
Lovely.
Oh, nice. On the same property?
Yeah, same property.
So you can't get away.
Oh, cool.
You can't get away from work.
It's not the same property. It's the same estate.
So I guess it's pretty much impossible
It's
that you get
lovely.
late for work.
Hush.
No, but everyone's always really impressed when I say I walk to work every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? When you're doing it right there, steady, full time, that must be hard to get away from, buddy. Really, like it must.
Yeah, it is, but it's
as we all do.
It saves an hour's traveling.
You've no shame.
No shame. No shame.
That's a shameless Marlboro plug right there.
Yeah.
Oi, you can't talk about having plugs. Today on Donnie's video, you were plugged on there. What's going on there then?
I had nothing to do with that, mate.
You can go. You're dreadful. That's absolutely shocking, brother. You've got some front, you have, Steve. I tell you, you've got some front.
I have never talked to Chris Quick from Marlboro in my life, and he throws that out on Donnie's video. I kind of felt bad for Donnie a little bit, but
You did. I felt bad for Donnie. I wasn't even there.
Don's been having a lot of
try not to laugh. Look.
Yeah. I think because of Steve, Donnie's really enjoyed doing a little bit more video and stream work.
Oh yeah.
The goat.
Over here we have dogs.
no way.
Steve,
That is cool.
What's first name?
I'm jealous.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. That's one goat you don't want to eat. Trust me.
Is that an electric fence, though, James?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's to keep James out. They do it to protect the sheep. RSPCA put it up there.
Yeah, he's also got one in his bedroom, right?
Oh my god!
Apparently, goat tastes like sheep.
Sorry, Bree. Sorry, Bree.
You're
Sorry,
good.
man. You okay?
I didn't mean the goat. I meant the electric fence.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Goat tastes like lamb anyway, you know. But stronger.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
It does, but stronger.
I'm just looking back at some of the comments there. They're pretty good.
Steve, that's some good beer you're drinking. I don't know how to say it though. Leffe?
Yeah, you want to see that? This is the first time I've tried it.
It's only 12. Okay, everybody. It's only 12:30 in the afternoon at Steve's house.
That's right. This is my first beer.
And I'm low.
I'm intrigued with Breeze beer there. Blue Moon. What do you call it? Blue Moon?
Yeah, well,
Blue Moon.
You never had Blue Moon? You
Never
gotta have
seen
a
it.
slice of
Never heard
orange.
of it.
Really?
it's probably
good.
a border issue.
The worrying thing is that James sent me a photograph this week. That's the worrying thing about it.
Get the bed ready.
Make this channel is getting all.
Oh my god!
That was actually a gift, but you didn't see the rest of it.
Well, I guess this will be the last time we see James on the panel. He's like James out, gone.
Hey, that's a weird goat.
That's a nice pussy you've got there, James. That's a lovely pussy you've got there.
That's what Steve was saying, yeah. So it looks like everyone's getting oiled up tonight, man. I've got work tonight, so I can't have a beer with you guys.
You know what? I got oiled up on Wednesday night after happy hour because we had family in too, and I'm still kind of shying away from it.
Oh, yeah. Did you put a couple away, Bruce? Did you?
Come on, Bruce. Come on.
I did, and I had to say to my company that had come from another province, Nanaimo.
What?
My wife's sister lives in Nanaimo.
Really?
Yeah. And anyway, I had to say in kind of an odd voice, I said, I think I'm going to go downstairs. It's too hot up here. And then nobody saw me till the next day.
So I must be the only British person in the room, then. What is that, Bruce?
What's up? Nanaimo is a city on the island.
Okay.
That's where I live.
On the coast, BC West Coast. And it's God's country, truly is. The trees are as big as this room.
No. England's God's country.
Okay.
Yeah, to the
That's true.
Very patriotic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Well, we all have our own God's country.
If it was God's country, it wouldn't rain quite so much, would it?
I was looking.
Yes, it would make.
Steve, I was looking for property on Pender Island, on Pender Island North this last week.
Oh, gee, I wonder why
I thought that would be really, really cool to live on Pender Island, and like be the guy in the phone book, right?
Hey, Bruce, I'll tell you this: you and I will go halfers, and we'll buy that island.
Yeah. Well, no, there's 2,000 people on Pender Island.
Yeah. Well, we can afford it between you and I. We'll just go halfers. And we'll buy that for you.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Are you asking money for Bruce? That's not going to happen.
Steve's going to use his Walbro commissions.
You can actually you can actually see the sweat marks appearing on Bruce's head because he might have to spend some money.
Yeah, and that's where you can see where I beamed myself about 3 weeks ago, right there too.
Bruce, you should be a Yorkshireman. You should be a Yorkshireman.
Oh, I'm sure the bloodline goes back.
I bet it does, yeah.
Yeah. Pender is not an Italian name, so.
No, it's a Yorkshire name. That's a Yorkshire name. Yeah.
There's Pender and Pinder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tight to the duck's bottom.
Hey, I just want to say I saw Rusty Rooster is on here. I just wanted to tell him that I've talked about him in the next video, so he's got to watch it.
Oh, yeah, isn't he a riot?
Isn't he? Yes.
I love when he features someone on every video.
So is this going to be something every week, Chicanic, where you're going to talk about someone all the time?
I could.
If you're going to start talking behind my back, I want to know about it. And also, it's not just that, but Steve has got a contract where at the moment other people are talking about him on other videos at the moment as well. So you have to get in contact with Steve's admin.
You have no idea how much that cost me on Donny Boy 73.
Hey,
I'm not going to say it out loud, but I got a fork out for that one.
I got into YouTube 9 years ago because of Donny Boy 73.
I know.
And I remember looking at his videos, and maybe a year in for me, and he would get like 1,500 views on his first video, the first hour, and I thought, how could anybody do that? Oh, look at that little hole there.
I like the tractor. The tractor's lovely.
Yeah. And the attachment works?
Yeah, I took it back in part exchange against a robotic mower. So it's,
are you a vapor as well?
Get it working.
I am.
Oh, well done, you. Good girl.
Yeah,
Good on you. Yeah, I hear you.
It was cigars before this, so.
Yeah.
I had you down for more of a pipe sort of girl.
Actually, I would cut the cigar in chunks and put it into a pipe and then smoke it that way. It was the easiest for me.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, Bree, I'm really glad you said that, because when you said that, I just envisioned you and Arnold Schwarzenegger sitting side by side with a big fat stogie.
Yeah.
Bree, can I just say something, Bree? Yeah. Dip it in a bit of Guinness before you smoke it.
Oh yeah, yeah. We do dip it into a lot of whiskeys whenever we have a whole cigar. We do, but
I was for Scotch.
Dip the end in some Guinness, and I'll tell you, it's the smoothest cigar you'll ever smoke.
Okay, yeah, I got some I brought back from Mexico.
How do you light it when it's soaking wet in?
That's what I was thinking.
No, you got to dab it.
You got to, Jesus Christ, you got to dunk to the right end, Mick.
Hey, Mick.
Yes.
Hey, Mick, I know exactly how they do that, Mick. They use the blowtorch that's on your wish list.
Matt gas in the lighter.
Do I have a wish list?
I heard that. That's what I heard.
Before we get too far into it, I've got 15 minutes left to go. I want to give away my last prize, which is Micks Mowers cap. The last one. How many have I done? 4. So I've got one more to give away, which is the 5th. They're the names. Lucky winner coming up now. Last one. Ooh, Benedict. All righty, my man. My mate Ben's workshop. Congratulations, Ben. You are a winner, my old fruit.
What's that?
Awesome.
There you go. Let me write that down. I was going to forget that.
Clean was supposed to send it.
You know,
Bruce, what are you doing?
Awesome.
Bruce, what are you
hey,
doing?
Mick, I just got to tell you, in Canada, if you call somebody me old fruit, that's kind of bad.
That nice?
Yeah.
So, what's
Bruce,
that?
What's that, Bruce?
My little humidor.
No way.
Bruce, if you get a pint of Guinness and throw a pint of Guinness in there, right, and then when they're soaking wet, you light them, it's the smoothest smoke you've ever had in your life.
Mick, shut up. We need that box when we take over his place when he's in Mexico.
So isn't that lovely?
Klaus, I'm just using distraction methods.
Okay, fair enough.
There we go. There's some nice cigars in there.
Steve, what does Mel
There's some
Fruit
cheap
mean?
ones and there's some nice ones.
What does Mel Fruit mean,
Who
Steve?
was that who said something about Mel Fruit? Who was that? Mel Fruit. Who said that?
Me.
No, that wasn't you.
Steve.
Yeah. What was that, Steve? If someone says old fruit, what?
It's just the second time I heard you say that, and it might be a British thing. Or you say me old fruit.
Yeah, me old fruit.
In Canada, that's fighting words. You say something that to somebody, and you're like, okay, that's like calling you a wanker.
Right. Righto, Steve. I'll take that on board, me old fruit.
Yeah, me too, Mel Fruit. Yeah.
Mick me old mucker.
Easy.
In Arkansas, it's a lot nicer. We just say, "Oh, bless them." And
Yeah. People know exactly what you and it's polite. It's polite, but it isn't.
Yeah, no.
I like that.
It's just, me old fruit is like me old fruit, me old China, me old mucker, me old mate.
Yeah.
That's what that is over here.
I get that. I
You
understand.
wanna go
That's
slow.
better.
In North America, Mick, you want to go slow with that. It might steer feelings.
Well, Steve, I would like to set the record straight, obviously, and if by me saying that has caused you any upset or any...
No, that's right. No, he's being serious.
No, because I'm a man of principles.
Break out the lube.
Yeah, if I have caused any upset,
WD-40 is not a
or,
lube.
if I've given you any reason for concern to think that our friendship is justified by me making that comment, I really, really, really don't care.
how did we get down this rat hole?
It happens.
And what is that with Bree? Break out the lube. What's that?
You know, whenever you're screwing somebody really hard, you just got to break out some lube.
Whoa,
Make
whoa,
it
whoa,
easy.
whoa,
No,
whoa,
no.
whoa.
No, I meant like when you give them a bill that's really big or something.
It's kind of lonely up there, Bree, all by yourself.
Now she's talking about lube and really big things.
When you give somebody a bill that's really big, you say, "I'm sorry, you want some lube with that."
Right, because you're getting screwed. Right.
You're getting screwed. Yeah.
You just say bend over.
It's
I was not
slang.
going
It's
dirty.
slang. I get it. I get
no.
it. And I don't think anybody here would say anything different.
Y'all are dirty.
Over
We
here,
don't care.
if you said break out the lube, that's fighting talk over here.
Ever since you put out that nipple video, I don't know.
If you said that to me, I've scored. Trust me, I've scored.
Absolutely outrageous.
Next time I'm going with a Lucas
Anyway.
tacky.
How do we get from there from Walbro spark plugs? I'd never do know how we got here.
No,
Let's go back to
Walbro drink during the day.
We
I don't really care. It's pretty good.
We do know that Steve is going to find out where those damn Walbro
good change
plugs are made.
I will absolutely. I'm going to email all three of those guys that have their addresses, and I'm going to find out exactly that. Yeah.
But Steve, just tell them too on their website. That kind of sucks. You got to pick out their carburetor, and then it tells you what plug. That doesn't make
okay. I got to write this down now because I'm just using this pen right here, just so you know.
Does that have ink in it?
It's a Micks Mowers pen.
Is that a good pen?
Just letting you know, I got to write this down in some notes here.
Is that a good pen?
It is an awesome pen. Awesome.
One of the old types.
Did y'all already talk about the E3 plugs?
That's like last year's model, isn't it?
What you got there? What you writing down, Steve? With what, mate?
That's 2010 model.
The questions that I have to ask Walbro, where the plugs come
you're
from.
writing down with one of the older style pens, I not got one of the new ones yet, then, no?
That's a beauty. I like that one better. I'll trade you.
The older ones are out, mate. Yeah, I'll take that. You can have it, mate, when I get one of your sweaters.
Okay, gotcha. You want a white one like Ken's got, or do you want a black one?
As long as it ain't brown, mate, that's all I'm worried about.
Okay.
Steve, did you make a video with the E3 plugs?
I don't want a black one.
Did I see what?
Did you make a video with the E3 plugs?
No.
Okay.
No.
I think
somebody.
I think that video. I think Bree was actually Donny Boy, but I think they actually mentioned Steve Small Engine Saloon on that video as well.
I know. I got to stop paying that guy to plug me all the time, man.
I don't know. I mean, James, have you seen E3 plugs in the UK?
No, I haven't.
I haven't seen them here either.
No.
They're not good for. I mean, they're here in America, and everybody puts them in when they go to Walmart. They buy them, and they're like $6-7 a piece, and they don't work.
Yeah, the rapid fires, all that snake oil. Yeah.
No.
We do have a plug over here. I think it's called. I don't think you'd even know, James, because they're that bad. They wouldn't even get to your shop. Are they called the what they call it? I might have one here. I took out a machine. Hang on.
I got given a torch plug, which arrived in the post this morning. On the string.
Wow.
Well, somebody hates you.
Yes. Oh yes.
The funny thing, when we started it off, Mick asked what we were all doing, and I said I was working on a generator, one of those suitcase types. It's from 2017 or so. It's got a torch plug in it, and that's the original plug it came with. I mean,
don't you get NGK plugs or Champion plugs in Canada, America?
Of course they do.
Yeah, yeah. That's all I use is NGK Champion.
Great plugs.
So
I did
online.
hear.
Online I can't get NGKs or champions for $5 a piece, or I can't.
Well, apparently,
I went over to a hardware store, just Canadian Tire here, and they had NGKs on for $4.99.
Apparently,
Tire is like the best store ever.
No, they're not.
I like them.
No, we call it Cambodian Tire now. It's all changed.
Apparently, Bruce, you can get the new Walbro plugs. You can tell they're going to be they're going to have orange writing on the plug. You better tell it straight away.
I honestly don't know what to say to that.
Bruce,
honestly, the first time I ever saw those was yesterday.
Right.
But Canadian Tire still have brand names, don't they?
No, that's all.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Hey, and guess what else, Klaus? Canadian Tire actually sells the odd tire.
Right. It started out as a tire shop 50 years ago or 30 years ago or whatever.
But I mean, I was in the Canadian Tire shop like, 6-7 years ago in Toronto. Yeah. And it was like heaven. I mean, they had all the brand names.
It's changed. Like is it Grip? Those ratchet wrenches.
Yeah.
They sell those as a Mastercraft, but it's Grip. Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember I got paid. I had to pay overload in my suitcase coming back
from Canadian Tire.
Yeah.
But I think in general we have more hardware stores in North America, like hardware stores where you can get stuff like even a bearing or something, than you do over there, eh?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Too many batteries in the vibrators, Klaus.
What's that, Jeff?
Too many batteries in the vibrators.
Easy.
Jeff, don't say it. Jeff, I know what you're going to say. Don't say it.
I'll say it, Jeff.
No, I'm not.
That's mean.
You're a gentleman, Jeff.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Not as nice as James.
Don't be sent down the wrong way with James. He's just good looking. He went to private school. Don't just ignore that. Ignore that.
By the way, James.
James,
did you get my email address you were asking for?
I haven't. No.
No.
No. Where did you send it?
No, you were asking for it.
No. Yeah, I didn't see it.
I just replied to the YouTube stream thing.
I'll just ping me one, Klaus.
Have one of your people do it.
I tell you what, I'll send one to the info Hayes Machinery and ask whoever gets it to send it to you. Yeah, no problem.
Cool. Just FAO me. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, James, do you want to do a little shameless plug about your live stream? There's 70, 80 people in the house, mate. I don't mind doing, having a voice. If you want to do a shameless plug for your live stream, buddy, feel free. Stage is yours.
Love to. Thanks, Mick. I really appreciate that. Well, guys, we are doing.
Sorry, I can't hear what you're saying. Go on, James. Away you go. I'll play.
You old mucker. You are such a
Go on,
James. We are doing a live stream on Thursday evening at 6:30 GMT, and we are doing a product category launch, brand new product category to the business, and we're also doing running as a charity event as well, which will be aimed at the charity Calm, which is the campaign against living miserably. So it's a suicide and mental health charity. So any support will be very, very grateful. We're in a very male-dominated industry, and suicide in the UK is at 75% male. And it'd be good to get as much support as we possibly can for that, as well as obviously our product launch. But the charity thing is, we want to make use of the super chat feature without people just giving us money, because we don't want that. We want
well done, James. Well done.
We want it to be used for the good. With brand new product category launch. So we do garden machinery, we do trailers, and we do ATVs. So it would be great to add this new category to it, which is a complete surprise, and we'll be launching that 6:30 this Thursday evening.
Fantastic. So that's good, James. James, have you not thought about? I don't want to step on your toes at all.
No,
have you not thought about, rather than the super chat thing going on, you not thought about PayPal instead? That way, YouTube / Google don't take 30% slice out of someone's arse going to charity.
So people can go onto our Just Giving page as well, which we've set up, which you can find on our Facebook and Instagram. The links to that.
Nice.
So that will be there'll be less commission taken. But what I want to do is make it easy for people to donate, and obviously on the live stream, people can just click the super chat button.
That's right.
To be able to do that. So
it all works, right? It all works.
James, try PayPal, friends and family. If you do friends and family, nothing's taken out, and you get all the money.
Yeah, we can't do it.
I think what James is saying is when you're running a live stream mode, Jeff, and you're trying to keep it interactive, trying to keep it all rolling, it's easier for someone just to go bomb, super chat, do your thumbprint, off goes the money, bash pod. That's what it is.
Sorry.
No, don't apologise. So next Thursday night, 6:30, make sure you got Hayes Machinery subscribe to and the bell whacked, notifications put to all, so that way you get your notification. Big prizes, James. Little prizes, James.
Lots of giveaways, and I mean good giveaways.
There you go.
So, not just.
We're talking 6:30 UK time, right?
There's some really nice things that you'll all like to.
There you go. So get your bums over there. Are you posting across the pond and across the country, James, or not?
Yeah, definitely. No, I'm afraid we're not. It'll be just UK postage.
UK only. Okay. Well, at least the guys and girls know now, rather than sort of turn up hoping to win a prize and they can't. So that'd be cool. So get your bums over to James. Now, I will say that I have been supporting James where I can logistically with this over the past week, which has been an absolute blinking scream, especially talking to his mate Will. So get your bums over there, check him out, because James does require about another 9,000 more subscribers than what he's got, because that's where his channel should be at. So go and check James out and his family, and go and support that fantastic charity, which helps towards suicide prevention. That's a biggie. That's a biggie over there. So go and check that out. And we wish you all the best with that product launch, James, and with your live stream. I will certainly be there in the background. No doubt getting up to some kind of trouble in the corner. You know me, I'll be doing something. So I'll be keeping an eye on you. So that'd be good.
There, just like that.
Before we all go, the 5 winners, Colin K. My word, stand by your beds. Bruce has spent some money. You are absolutely outrageous. A Canadian man has spent some money.
I'm just trying to show you guys how it's done.
He hit the wrong key.
Hold up. I got an email here. Email from Bruce. After the stream, can you please refund it? Bruce, you're wicked. Well done, Brucey boy. Thank you very much indeed.
Hey, that's just fun, right?
The winners of the competition, Colin K, Ben's Workshop, Breezy's Bike Shop, Ken Small Engines, Roger McDonald. You've all won a prize. Bree, you got to email me up as well, honey, for your cheek and tappy merchandise you won. Your partner won last week. There's my email address. Don't forget to email me up. If you don't email me up, you don't get. It's as simple as that. If you don't claim your prize by next week, Saturday night, 6 o'clock before I go live, I will then just use the same names, or in fact, I'll open it right up. And I'll open up to give it away to somebody else in the chat, so you can stand a chance of winning one yourself. So that's cool. What's time? I've got a couple of minutes yet. We're good to go. Good to go
head
still.
Out, though, because I'm got 4%. I'm fixing to die on everybody. So I'll see y'all hopefully next week.
It was lovely to see you, honey. We'll catch you on the next one sometime another day.
It was fun.
Right.
Nice to see you.
Thanks.
Look after yourself, Bree.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, take care, Bree.
What was that one there? Mick, please tell everyone when your event's going to be on. What event's that?
What, the fish eating? Which one?
Yeah, I've got a plan, mate. Yeah, all it is at the moment, we're still waiting for restrictions to be lifted. That's all it is in the UK. Apparently, by the 19th, it's going to be gone. Right, James? It's all finished with, and we'll all go back to life as normal, apparently. That's what they're saying. So, yeah, but that will happen. My fundraising event, it's not happening as of yet. What James's channel name? Hayes Machinery. Can someone please run Hayes Machinery's link in the chat for me? That'd be good. Let's do that. Let's spend a couple of minutes just pushing James's channel. Someone run Hayes' channel for me in the chat.
Steve, you're going to
and then you can go over there and just subscribe to his thing, because everyone loves the giveaway, right? And I know they're going to be good prizes. I know they are. I've had inside information, but I'm not saying nothing. I'm sworn to secrecy. Devonshire promises. I can't say a word.
Who just belched?
That was a goat.
Oh.
No, it was me.
I thought it.
All right, John.
No,
How you doing, bruv? Nice to see you,
Steve,
buddy.
you were going to ask a question just now, Steve, weren't you?
Say again.
Oh, yes, I did. I second thought this. I'm not sure if this is stepping on your. I was just curious. You chose that charity.
Yes.
Is there a reason that you chose that specific charity?
In our industry, whether it's our customers or whether it's dealers or things, obviously there's a lot more ladies coming on to the, within the industry now compared to what there was, say, 5-10 years ago. But
so nothing personal though for you?
Not personal for me, no.
Good.
Everyone in their own way suffers with anxiety and stress.
Yeah.
And pressures can get more than what anyone can anticipate sometimes. I think it's a really good worthy cause, not just for necessarily giving the money, but also raising awareness that these charities are there for people to use if need be. So, I think it's a majorly important one from somewhere where we stand, we can make a bit of a shout about it.
Yeah, been there, James. I've been there.
Yeah.
Well, it's what it's all about, isn't it? Especially suicide prevention. That's massive, and the industry that I work in, James. You can imagine what sort of sites we see on a daily basis in the industry that I'm on.
I'm sure.
So and especially within the male population as well. So it is a biggie, and there is also, apart from that charity, there's also another service that's provided, which is the Micks Mowers show, where you can come up here. And just let your feelings be known, and just talk about all your secrets. I will tell a secret. If you tell me one, I'll keep it a secret. But it's the people that I tell that let me down. So just go careful with what you tell me. You know what I mean?
You let the goat one go, though, didn't you?
You beat me to that one.
James. As soon as you sent me that goat photograph, I put it straight onto Twitter and retweeted it. That's exactly what I did.
It was supposed to have been a meme, a GIF, which it was just a goat jumping on the bed. It looked very suspect how it came through as a picture.
Yeah, and it was like the goat was actually levitating. So that tells me that's actually a live photograph, wasn't it? That actually was happening.
Hey, Mick, I put up the link for the Calm charity. So.
Say again, mate.
There's the link for the Calm charity.
Ideal, thanks.
So Bruce's Shoppers put the link for Hayes's. So has Dirt Rider. So Ken's put that as well, and you put the link for. Oh, there's a charity link there. I got a super chat there from my old Danish mate. Cheers for that, Klaus boy, much appreciated. That's good. We have got Chris. We have got Chris Extra's come up. Unfortunately, Chris, you've come up right at the very, very end, baby.
I know. This was the spiciest live I think I've ever seen on here. So thank you everybody for contributing.
Hey, nipples, goats, and beer. What do you want?
Right.
I will say, my old fruit, it's just the way it goes,
It's gone. It's gone.
Where else are you going to find nipples, goats, and beer on a stream? Come on.
and we had a lady on board for most of the stream.
To be fair, it went peculiar as soon as Chicanic turned up. She was the instigator in all of that.
I know.
Can't blame me. I can't be blamed for any of that. That's all right. That's all good. Anyway,
I have a feeling she can tell us all off if she wants to.
She'll tell
yes.
The lawnmower lady said, I was trying to get onto the chat to bring some decorum in. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Lawnmower lady, do you mind if I call you Shorty? Because I think it's a lot of fun. Because I had a man who was my second father. His name was Shorty.
Yeah, do that.
Nice. I think you could call Stella whatever you want, and she won't be offended.
She's a lot of fun, eh?
Yeah. Do you know what? This entire panel and the chat is just full of like-minded individuals, and that's what it's all about, having a laugh and a joke. So don't forget, before we go, the winners of the competition do that. If you're not booked up to go to Saltex on the 3rd and 4th of November, which is like the American GIE Garden Stroke Machinery Festival thing at the Birmingham CD. Then make sure you're up for that, because I'm going, Top Conker's going, Frowry's going, my mate James is going, my old fruit, he's going.
I've only got a single bed though. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about that, mate. You're not going to be in a bed long enough to sleep in there. You worry about that.
James is saying one wide, two deep.
Where we going, Mick?
Yeah.
From Hayes Machinery, he's going. So I think there will be. I think Mendit Man's on about going as well. So there's going to be 1 or 2 YouTubers going there. So feel free.
I'm going, Mick. I'm going to try and go.
Yeah,
I'm going to try and go. Yeah.
I'm going the night before.
Does that sound like a
the first day?
Yeah,
that sounds like it might be a crazy time.
Well, do you know what? Yeah, it could be a good laugh. So you know, and do you know what? We've had a year. We've had a year, a pretty tough one, pretty crap one. So why shouldn't we enjoy ourselves? Have a couple of pints and a curry or something, and have a laugh and a joke.
Yeah,
get it on.
Yeah.
They've also got a Michelin-starred restaurant. This is fine.
Michelin star. No. It's not the Michelin star you want to worry about, James. It's a getting down and dirty at night time you want to worry about, sweetheart.
Don't want Michelin star. Sod that off. Yeah, fish and chips. Yeah, get in.
It won't be fish and chips, I can assure you of that. Just make sure you bring your carburetor rimming kit, James. You'll need that. So that's all I've got. Chris, as usual, mate. Chris, you got to get up here early, babe. If you don't get up here early, you dip out. What was you doing, Chris? Was you busy?
Yes. No, I wasn't. We were just doing some stuff around the house. No. I just wanted to say hi at the very end. So
nice to see you, Chris.
Yeah, you guys too.
Good channel.
Thank you.
Great channel.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, if you have 20 seconds, I just had the most fun experience ever. I made a TikTok. I put it on YouTube Shorts. I put it on Instagram. So it's just whatever, but it blew up on TikTok in like 5 hours. It got like 450,000 views. I did a mock press conference of a mechanic after the project. Oh my gosh, that hit a chord, obviously, with some people. And it was, I made a part 2 actually this morning. It was so much fun. So if anybody wants to check it out, it is, I don't toot my own horn. I think all of my work is crap. That is the one video that I stepped back and I was hovering above my body, watching myself edit and shoot the video. So it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
You know, Chris. You know, as the saying goes, as you just said, you know, if you want to chew your own horn, James, go easy, mate. You know, why not? You should do. So we'll go and check that out. And hopefully that'll go viral for you. Your channel, mate. You know, don't belittle yourself. Your channel's doing good, man. And it just needs a bit more time just to get out there and just let it grow nicely. You know, it will come. You've got a kick-ass channel, mate, and you should be proud of it. So
I'm having a blast. Yeah.
It's the most important thing, mate, is to have a blast. It's the most important thing. If you're not having fun doing it, then you shouldn't be doing it. It's as simple as that.
What's your TikTok, Chris?
Chris X Outdoors.
Check it out.
It's funny you mentioned that, actually, Chris, because James had a TikTok out earlier on this week with a goat on a bed, and that went viral. So you should go and check that out as well.
It wasn't the video that went viral.
But
I could see how that on TikTok gets out of control.
Klaus, you shouldn't laugh like that in front of James, okay?
Yeah, Klaus, that's the most.
Yeah, well, don't knock until you try it, buddy.
That's the most semi.
Why don't Steve me old fruit?
Hey, here's Chris's little short. You guys want to look at Chris's short? There it is.
Okay, Chris, I just subbed. I'm sorry, I didn't know I thought I'd subbed before.
Come on, Bruce.
But anyway,
he's got a kick-ass channel. Go and check him out.
Yeah.
Right, people. I've got work
4:14.
I've got work tomorrow. So is Mrs. P. So Riley Boy's at home with Nana on his own, so that's going to be hilarious. So I need to go see my wife before I go to work tonight, and then I want to get home before she gets out of bed to go to work in the day. So I need to get a move on. Thank you very much for watching the channel and watching the live stream. Give us a thumbs up on your way out. All your winners, if you don't email me by next Saturday, 6 o'clock UK time, your prize will be forfeited to somebody else to be given away on the live stream next week. So make sure you do that. Thank you very much to Klaus. Thank you very much, Henry. Thank you very much, Chris X. Thank you very much, Tim. Thank you very much, James. Thank you very much, Steve, me old fruit. Thank you very much, just Jeff. Thank you very Ken, Brucey Boy, Chicanic. I think that was it. Thank you very much indeed. I'll catch you all on the next one and Micks Mowers very, very soon. Until then, don't forget, more importantly, take it easy.
See you Thursday.
Thank you.